Roxy, know how.
Man,
Little
brother,
sis in
let
the
me tell
building.
you, man. I can't.
I know
I
it's not.
can't do it. The crazy thing is I don't. I just be miss. I be missing so much. Like I didn't even know. Like it was just. I was having a conversation with Nudgy today. I was like, really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
stuff gets real out here though. It gets very real. Welcome in, everybody.
No,
Welcome in.
actually, you know what happens? It gets real stupid. People like to use this thing to send passive aggressive subliminal message to people that don't want to do fool with them no more. What's going on, Rox? What's going on, Keita?
That's because
welcome in, everybody.
Let's go. Y'all know, come on, tap the screen, share the live out. I'm trying to wait for some of the horsemen to pull up. They know what time it is and they trying to be late. All right now. But you know what? You know me.
Fashion be made. They better be on camera too.
That part.
They better be on. Don't be late and then not be on camera.
Yeah. I want to sit there making up excuses. No, it's all good. Because you know me. Time is of the essence. And I don't like to waste time. And I damn sure like saying.
Listen, you ain't got no beard to brush, bro.
Nah, don't worry about it. Listen.
You ain't worried.
Get on my sexy. I'm good.
Come on, man. Listen. Yeah. I get it. I get you trying, bro. I mean,
listen, I already had it. I just cut it off to make y'all feel good. You remember my joint was here. Go back and look at the videos. My joint was there. I just had to have, you know what I'm saying? Like my own cipher. I just cut off because you know it preserves my sexy. We gotta preserve our sexy when we get a certain age. But anyway, listen, we're gonna do what we do, whether they're here or not, because
yeah, I'm gonna go in the kitchen here in a minute, but I'm gonna be on camera.
All right, so tonight, ladies and germs, this is what we're talking about today. And it's something that you should ask yourself as well. And this is not just pertaining men, it's pertaining men and women. So it's a two-way, it's kind of a two-way thing, but you know how y'all do in the comments. Y'all rock out. So today's question, if today was your last day, would you have regrets or be satisfied with your legacy? Yeah, we take time to think about this.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Oh, you already know. Yeah, we're gonna wait for a little bit. We're gonna let that. I want that to sink in because I want to see. I'm letting it sink in a little bit to see how people in the chat will actually how they feel about this. And Roxy said I'll definitely have both, but you can't have both. You can only have one, sister. Don't stop being greedy.
Well, that was gonna be my answer, bro.
What you said? Both regrets and be satisfied with your legacy. I mean, for me.
No, my bad. No. I would say. Wait, what? Say that again.
So yeah, if today was your last day, would you have regrets or be satisfied with your legacy?
I don't think I would have regrets, but I'm definitely not satisfied with my legacy. There's no regrets there because my journey's been my journey. I don't think I've really cemented my legacy in as of yet. So I wouldn't be satisfied with my legacy, but I don't have any regrets for anything that I've been through that has me where I'm at right now. If that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. I mean, I respect that. I mean, for me, do I have regrets? That's a good question. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I got some regrets. I ain't gonna even lie, because there's some people that I shouldn't have been with. There were some women that I shouldn't have been with. Do I regret being with them women? Heck yeah.
Hold on, let me ask you this though. What did you learn from those situations?
Nothing. To stay away from them type of women. That's it. I mean, I'm being real, bro. I'm keeping it a buck. I've learned to stay away from that type of woman. Not women, that type of woman. Because it was only one woman that I had regrets. Then I went back 4 times. Remember I said I did 4 times, bro. I should have learned. And
that's regrets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so did I learn something from that? I just learned not to go back again. That was it. And a lot of times we think that we really learned something, but what are we really learning? Because remember we was talking earlier when I said, how are you at a certain age and you still trying to get thank you, Sean. Like, how are you a certain age and you still trying to have somebody coach you in relationships and you 40, 50 plus and you still don't know how to get the relation. So where's your regrets then? You know what I'm saying? So the one thing I can say about me is, do I have regrets? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Am I satisfied with my legacy? Not yet. Not yet. If this was my last day, I'd be mad as hell about the legacy. I'd be mad as hell. Because there's still things that I haven't accomplished. There's still a mark that I need to make before I leave.
Yeah, I would maybe run regret. I call it regrets. No, maybe one regret. I would if that I could that would pop off the top of my head. I would say one regret, and it was just a low vibrational situation. So that's the one I would have. Other than that, man, I think everything has kind of shaped me for who I am today. Let me tell you something. I've learned so much about people and how they move and how they act. My situations that I put myself in that I knew better or I was warned about. So listen, I'm gonna keep learning, and I think that's the only thing. We don't ever stop learning. That's the one thing we don't ever stop learning. But I think we need to start trying to heal from some of that stuff that's happened in the past to help us make better choices.
Amen to that. My brothers,
What's good?
what's going on? I see how you're rolling side saddle. Some of y'all coming in here. What kind of horse was you riding in the day? What up, though? Mike, what's up, baby boy?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
You-
Wait a minute.
I don't know. We might need some tissue for that. But you know how we doing on this one. We got Cam up tonight. Tonight is different. Tonight is a strong one. Thanks of course, the one and only.
Look at Almond Brown.
You so almondy. Listen. So here's the question tonight. 2020, what up? Don't do it.
2020, what's good, baby?
All right. What you eating right now? Cause sound like you eating something.
Yeah, baby. I got it as quick as I could to put this food down and get up on this little eye, though. You know what I mean?
All right. Right now. Darrell.
I got to give my brothers the acknowledgement. You know, today's Wednesday. Telling me love on Wednesday. And you know your brother Daddy Paul loves you. So I got to address everybody straight up. Brother Paul, what's good, baby? You know what it is. Mike, baby Bishop, what's good, baby? Uncle, what it do, baby? And my man Twin right there. You know your brother Daddy Paul loves every last one of you and everybody in the chat. So that's about, you know. So if I derail, I'm back on track now, baby.
Okay. So this is my the only request for you fellas tonight. I need y'all to cam up. So if you can't cam up right now, we got to pack you up until you can cam up.
We can hear you smacking through the mute button.
All right, look, let's get this started. I'm not. All right, listen. So tonight's question, you already know what it is. If today was your last day, would you have regrets or be satisfied with your legacy?
Who's asking me?
Whoever, you, Micah, don't really make a difference.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna click over. Watch how you talk to me, bro. I'm gonna need you to answer the question. You know, just because you light skin, I ain't scared. Real easy for me, man, is regret. Because again, not that when I say regret, it has nothing to do with me not being grateful for my life right now. But for me, I have not completed the task for my legacy. Meaning, there's got to be a legacy left for me. Period. End of discussion. And there's got to be something left for my children's children. So I haven't got that yet, but I'm working on it. And then, like I said, until I stop breathing, we're gonna keep doing it. So for me, yes, regrets, quite a few, because it unfortunately took not unfortunately because not the luck of the draw, but by the draw, it took a minute for me to become this person. It took a minute. Some hard lessons, some life lessons that again I tell people all the time. You know, respectfully, when you sit here talking about the life you've lived, you also got to understand that you got to give, you know, God Himself time to move the chess pieces, because you don't control that piece of the puzzle. So the question is, really, that being said, am I grateful for where I am in my life? Absolutely. because more importantly, I have some healed relationships I thought would never heal, and some restored relationships I thought would never be restored. So yes, definitely regrets, because again, for a long time I was moving real recklessly, and but however, by the grace of God, I'm a better person today than I ever was 7 years ago. And it doesn't mean I was a bad person. It just means I wasn't walking what I was called to be. I was ducking it for a period of time, and then the other period of time I had no clue what my purpose was. So yeah, regrets, definitely. But here's the thing. No, that's before I'm aware. Now I'm working on a legacy, hands down.
I like that.
I would have to agree with you know what I'm saying? Because I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. And there's many things that I still yet, I haven't accomplished, and things that I want to see come to pass in my life, and and the people around me. So I want a legacy. And I feel like, at the end of the day, my biggest question is for everybody too. What do you want people to say about you when you're gone on your day? And people are going to say whatever they want. They're going to, whatever they feel is about you in their life. Well, what type of legacy do you want to leave the kids? That's what I want. I want to leave my kids knowing that they have a relationship with Jesus. Right? That's number one for me, because at the end of the day, I can give them everything underneath the sun. My brothers, my sisters, I can provide finances. I do all the worldly things. But if I did not leave that legacy of my children having a relationship, or the people in my life, every person you touched got to meet Jesus, got to understand who Jesus is. That should be your legacy. That should be something that you should want to strive for, because at the end of the day, it's not going to be about what you acquired or what you've done for mankind or for your mom, your sisters, your wife, all of that. It's going to matter what you do for the kingdom of God. So I think for me, it's the legacy I want to leave, is the fact that anybody that came into my life, they met Jesus through me. That's where I land.
No, I respect that. With me, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want nobody saying nothing about me. I don't care what people say about me. At the end of the day, if it's my last day, I don't want to hear, oh, he was. Because here's the thing: if you didn't say it to me now, don't say it to me when I'm gone. Bottom line, if you can't say it to me right now, this moment, this type of man that you are, don't tell me the type of man that I was, because you never told me who I was. You never told me that when I was alive. But now, because there's the thing: when people pass, we have the tendency to start, man, this person, this brother, this brother, that. But did we actually tell that to that brother? But we waited for him to pass in order to talk about him. Like, make it make sense. If you're gonna say something to me about who I am, tell me now. Tell me while I'm alive, because I can't hear you when I'm gone. All that stuff you're saying about me does not hold no weight when I'm gone. Because now you're just talking to the air. You're not talking to the flesh. Respectfully. So when it comes to regrets, like I said before, do I have regrets? I only have one regret in my life. One. That was it. Everything else I did because I chose to do it. Did I regret doing it? No. Because I've learned from those mistakes, and which wasn't even mistakes. I've learned from the choices that I made, because I didn't make no mistakes. I made choices. So I chose to do certain things to see, well, you know what? I want to do this just to see how it's going to work out. Now it didn't work out to my favor. So guess what? I'm not going to do it again, but I'm going to do something else. And these are all choices that I made to get where I'm at right now. And I'm still making certain choices. But a legacy, I mean, like think about it. I'm going to say it like this. What am I really leaving behind? Like, because everything, the only thing I'm really going to leave behind is money, insurance, maybe what people know about me, or what my kids may know about me, but they can't walk in my footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when we say a legacy, like what really, like if we think about it, what really is it? Because all we leaving behind is memories, and that's all a legacy is to me. Just memories of the person, and this is what they did. Their legacy did all this. No, their legacy. No, this was just their life. This was just the life that I lived. It was whether my life was good, whether my life was bad, but this is my life. Just my thoughts. I got it.
What's up, Ford?
Cam up. Nope, can't talk to you on camera. Next.
All right, let me.
I'm setting rules tonight.
Go to the next person.
and give me 2 seconds.
All right, yeah, drink some water and put your hands up. And come on, son, for real, stop playing. Y'all got it.
Man, well, Micah, I was saying, I said I had one regret. I originally said I didn't have any. I definitely have some opportunity on and continuing to build my legacy because it's nowhere where I want it to be. But I also don't have any regrets from a standpoint of what my life is. I love who I am right now, and that has to do with every situation that I've gone through and that I've overcome in the 54 years that I've been here on this planet. So I can't necessarily regret. Do I wish some things maybe went in a different way or made some different choices? Yeah. But who I am today, I'm proud of. And it's based on me being able to get through a lot of that stuff. So I can't really say I have a lot of regrets or any regrets. I can say that I definitely have some work on my legacy. And that's kind of where my focus is as of right now.
You know what I learned though, to be honest, and there's nothing against nobody, right? But my mind's thinking, if I turn my life and I just solely focus on Christ, that's my whole thing. I'm just focusing on God, focusing on Jesus. I'm missing things of the world because guess what? Me personally, I would get lost. I would be lost in this world because I'm walking only spiritually. But here's the thing: a lot of times, people when they walk too godly, that they forget about the world that they living in, and they think that they living on a whole nother world, and you're not. You got to face. We have to sometimes face reality. And like I said, there's nothing against none of my brothers, none of anybody that's a believer, because I believe in Christ, hands down. He is my Lord and personal Savior. But at the same time, I know the world that I live in, and I live there, and I can't pretend that these things don't exist because it does. So if I'm gonna say, all I'm gonna do is this is my legacy. I just want to make sure that this is. I just want to be when I'm gone, when it's all said and done, and he tells me, well, well done, my son. It's time for me to take you. Guess what? You know what I want to be remembered by? Nothing. Don't remember me about anything. Just continue to live your life, and that's the legacy I want to leave behind with people. Just live your life. I don't want nobody crying, weeping, going through all that, feeling all sorrow for what? Listen, with the moment you are born to die. Excuse me. No disrespect to nobody. But the moment you come out the womb, your number's punched. Straight up and down. Like we gotta call it for what it is. We can't sit here and say, well, you know what? Listen, we don't know how long. It may be a bit harsh, but this is my reality. So you can't get mad at me for my own reality, for my train of thought. I'm thinking for me. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I'm not speaking for none of my brothers. I'm only speaking for me. And at the end of the day, if I feel, me personally, I don't need nobody weeping. I don't need nobody crying. I don't need nobody, this. No, listen. Matter of fact, when I pass, make sure you have a party. That's what I want y'all to do. Go out and party and enjoy yourself and continue and look at yourself and be like, you know what? I'm still alive. I'm still living. Because we don't know when our number's going to be pulled. And I don't know why people sitting there like, listen, you know what I pray for? Pray for longevity. You know what I pray for, Lord? I'm asking you, can I live to this long, please? I ask that. That's a prayer. See, a lot of people don't pray for that. They pray for all the other stuff. Lord, you know what? I want to live to this age. How many people actually can sit there and say that these are things that they pray for? Let's be real. I'll wait. I damn sure wait for that one.
Oh, I don't pray for that too. Yeah. We in the same boat. Don't worry about that. See, when you have a relationship with Jesus, you know what you're praying for, not what you're praying to. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people pray to things, but you gotta ask and wait to receive it. See, when you ask God for it, like, okay, I want to, because in the Bible it says 70 to 80 years by health, right? Your health is not what you eat. See, people think that differently, and they get it all the whole misconception of it is. So when when you have a relationship with Jesus, that's how you live longer. That's how you get more life on the earth. The stronger your relationship is with him, the longer he gives you because you're doing his purpose. But if you're doing only the purpose of the world, your life will be shortened because it says in his word that if you do the world's work, you will be unalive to the world's work.
You know what, though?
My work, then you will live through my work, and you will live and have longevity.
I got a little pushback with that. The only reason why I say that is because because there are people that have served and they didn't have longevity. So we got to be careful how we interpret that too as well, because you got people that's listening and they'll be like, oh, well, I do this because there were people that have served, and I'm talking about young people that went out and did the work, and they're no longer here, but yet we are still here. You got people that's not even moving that way. So that's not even moving that way and living 85, 90 years. And they I don't go to church, I don't pray. I've been smoking and doing all this for years. So and I'm not knocking it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want nobody thinking that I'm pushing back the word of God and how Christ is, but when we say certain things to some people, we got to be careful how we interpret it, because it's easier to say that. But then when I look back over my life for the 53 years I've been here, and I'm seeing brothers that was 10 toes, 20 hands down for Christ and was putting in the work and was unalive at a young age. It's different. Even though we pray for life, but guess what? I'm only praying one time. I'm not asking again. Anything I've ever turned to Christ for was only one time deal. That's it. You know why? Because why I don't want to be a repeat offender. Because you got so many people that keep praying for. Look at some of these women that be praying. I need a man. I need this type of man. They pray so much for the man, and guess what? He be like, you know what? Just here, take this dude. You bother. You're getting on my nerves. You ain't even letting me work for you. You ain't even let me put the work, and you asking me to do something for you, and you turn around trying to do it yourself. But you know what? You got it. And then you want to get upset and want to blame him for something that you. Anyway, lean anyone out, baby.
What's good? What's good?
Horseman is in the building. What's good? Yeah.
What's good? What's good?
We talking about who? Dang, I love you, Micah, man. For real. You try to bring the best out of me. I see what you're doing tonight. No, don't. You got it. So tonight, if today was your last day, would you have regrets or be satisfied with your legacy? Come on, twin, you got it. And then we're gonna go 20, then I'm gonna go to you, Lee Nitty.
If it all ended today, I would have definitely been grateful for being given life. I would be very happy with departing this earth. Would I have some regrets? Absolutely. A lot of regrets. Regrets is once you get past something and you can look back and think about, I could have done that, or I should have did that, or I shouldn't have done that. And so yeah, there's a lot of regrets. But the regrets doesn't make you lesser of a man. The regrets is just you've come to a point in a time where you can logically look at something that you regret and realize that you did something that if you had the chance to do it again, you wouldn't have done it that way. So I don't get too hung up on that. Regrets, absolutely. Absolutely, I have regrets that I chose this instead of choosing that once I got to the level of understanding what the difference was. But that has nothing to do with would I be totally happy with the life that I've lived and who I've touched and how I've inspired and just the road that I've walked. So I'm not going to be long-winded about it. I'm definitely on the positive side of it. And I'll end.
Got that. So let me do this. Brother Jerome, welcome in. I'm asking all the brothers that they come up on the live to please cam up. If you cannot cam up, we may have to pack you up. No disrespect. Come on, Lee Nitty, you got it.
So regrets, of course, there's always going to be regrets. There's things that you wish you would have did differently. There's situations you wish you would have handled differently. So as far as regrets, I don't care how long you live, you're gonna have some type of regrets about something. So when we start talking about legacy, that's when it get a little bit tricky because it's all about how you define legacy, right? Did you leave a huge mark on the world? Or did you leave a huge mark on the people in your world? See, me personally, I'd rather leave a huge mark on the people in my world. Because I'll leave a huge mark on them people and they'll do the same, leave a huge mark on the people in their world and it'll spread that way. I'd rather it spread that way. You might reach more people than the actual quote unquote world. And so I land there.
All right, so let me do this. Brother Jerome, welcome in.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Yes,
How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. But I only ask one request that you came up, please.
Yeah. Y'all don't see me?
No.
See, hold on. Let me try to get cammed up first.
All right. Yeah, but we'll come back to you. So come on, Unc. I see your hand.
All right. So let me go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, you got it, brother. No, you got it. You got the floor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I wanted to say something to the host, brother. What's your name?
Velvet Jones.
Brother Jones. Good, man. I listen to you all the time, and when I'm not live as well. But I heard you say one of the things when you were talking about. I know the one gentleman was talking about if if you do right things, then you get longevity, and then you said you haven't been doing all those things in life, and you said you pray one time, and that was something that was key. And like I said, a lot of people. Like I study the Bible. I am a man of faith. That's my lane, of course. But I don't knock nobody in the world for how they move and what they do. But you said something that was key, and that's for a lot of people to like, whether they're believers or unbelievers. This thing works based on your faith, and that's what you've been exercising, and that's why some of the guys that were younger and they may have been doing the work, but they may not have had strong faith. But you've been operating in faith the whole time, and there's a lot of people out there that don't go to church that's really operating in faith, don't even know they operate in faith, and that's why God continue to bless them. So I just wanted to chime in on that. I thought it was a good point that you made, and I just wanted to chime in. I thought it was something very positive that you said, and shed some light on that with some of the other brothers as well.
No, I respect that. Thank you, brother. Thank you for your insight, for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And thank you for listening in, man. That's what we try to do. Like Unc always says, say it, Unc. Work still ain't done. Like, this is what we here for.
I mean, when there's a lot of men in, I like to get into that anyway, because when I see panels like this, there's a lot of men in there. I like that, because we need more of this in the world with men on the panel where they can talk, and men like some of mine will talk about men suffering in silence mentally, with mental illnesses, and they suffer in silence. So I try to get men to join. So when I see these panels with men, I'm definitely in.
Thank you, brother. Listen, it's always good to hear that there are other men out there that are doing something positive, and that's doing the work. Because there's work that needs to be done that brothers truly need to hear. And there's things with us men, whether we have regrets, whether we're worried about our regrets, or dealing with the regrets that we have, or trying to keep building a legacy for our future. But as I said, for me, I don't want a legacy. I just want to be me. I want my children, I want my son to grow up to be the man that he's supposed to be, not the man that I want him to be. Just like my daughters. I expect my daughters to grow up to be the women that they need to be, not that I want them to be. So if that's a legacy, then guess what? That's a legacy I want for mine.
Oh, that's awesome.
But come on, Unc, you got the floor, baby.
Let me say, I want to say this, because for me, I appreciate comments and conversations like this, but I also always like to bring clarity about what we're talking about, because it really gets down to understanding
Background noise is killing. Who would that be? Okay. It comes down to understanding. First of all, we have to have a better understanding of what the words we're talking about. Meaning, for me, regrets in simple terms means those missed opportunities in my life that I'm aware of. We're not even going to talk about the opportunities I was unaware of. Those opportunities I was aware of.
Hold on, I gotta drop you. I mean, Jerome, because you're driving. So you in your spaceship. So we'll bring you back.
Oh, okay, bro.
All right, thank you.
Second, legacy is, we're not even necessarily talking about money per se, but it's the impact you had. Because again, that's why I said it's important for us to know, why are we even here? Because as my brother Nitty alluded to already, is that some of us we have to also understand our sphere of influence. It could be a small circle, it could be a large circle. But here's the thing: what's important is we need to be doing what we are brought on this planet to do, and be about that work until our last breath. And that's really what it comes down to. Because here's the thing: when we're doing what we're born to do, that's no longer that's easy. It's not difficult. Is it a challenge? Yeah, but you wake up every morning like, I'm ready to tackle it every day. And that's why I'm saying when we get into this legacy versus regrets, I'm not talking about the negative things. I'm talking about like literally opportunities in our life that we know we missed. Because we decided to do what we wanted to do, not what we were called to do. You follow what I'm saying? And I tell people all the things. If you really want to know part of what your purpose is or your passion is, let it make you angry or rub you the wrong way. You better start looking into that, because those things that get on our last nerve happen to be in line with what we're called to do. And for me, I really get uptight when I see brothers not being brothers. And that includes me. You follow what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, my regrets are more along the lines of, in the basic sense of it, is that those missed opportunities that I'm well aware of that I didn't take advantage of. And I'm like, okay, God, am I going to get another chance to fix this? And I always get the approval, like, yeah, but, let's get it going. Because I also believe, just like I say, there's people say, well, my legacy is, what was my impact in what God told me to do? Because I believe if I just do what I'm supposed to do, it's going to reach whoever it's supposed to reach, whether it's my family, friends, loved ones, or the world. That's not up to me. My job is to just do what I was told to do. Because that's where the joy comes in. That's where the fulfillment comes in. And then on top of that, along with that fulfillment comes some money. And this the cool thing is that you now are doing what we were told to do, and what that we get the benefit of it is all those rewards come with it. There's people, I joke, and we jokingly say, seek ye the kingdom of God. Okay, and here's the thing: if we forget the part where we do what God told us to do, all the other stuff we add, we ain't got to go get it. It just comes to us, and that's the cool thing about what we're talking about. Because for me, again, I'm just as passionate about doing what we do here for not only for the men, but for the sisters who want their men to understand what we're talking about. Because it's really about, again, getting man back where he belongs. Because we've been misplaced so long for all kinds of excuses, whether it's self-inflicted or just got bamboozled. But we can no longer make excuses. Because, again, when we have this kind of conversation, we are now held responsible for the information we're given. So we can't pretend we don't know. Now it's up to you to do it, because now you can be held for real. You can really be held accountable because you know better. And if you choose to do your own thing, that's fine. Whatever happens, happens. But in answer to what you were saying before, my brother Albert, is that we have to understand this. We all have our own ideas. We've been that way for a long time. But the question we have to ask ourselves is, whose life are we going to live that we were given? You follow what I'm saying? Like, for example, if I've been given the opportunity to live a life that I had no real control over until I got here, because then I have free will to do it. But it's almost like if I have the gift of life, and I know that God gave it to me, I would feel some kind of way. It's almost like we have our kids. We are the ones we are the progenitors of our kids being here. We want them to live a certain kind of way while they're under our roof. And then when they go off to be by themselves, we still got to say, okay, we trained them up. Now they can go do what they're supposed to do. it's important. I feel like we have to do the same thing. Like we as grown-ups need to be doing what we were told to do and just go do it. But here's the thing. Yeah, do I have regrets? Yeah, because I know there were too many opportunities missed. But I refuse to let another one go back past me without taking advantage of it. Because again, the cool thing is not necessarily just taking advantage of it, but it's really about I've been given the grace to do it. This, me having these conversations is not a hard thing because I'm thinking about it all the time. So it's like it's important for me to take advantage of it because again, I don't know about my eyes. I don't know if my eyes are gonna wake up. I'm gonna open my eyes up tomorrow. I got today and I got right now, but I do not have tomorrow. So I better be mindful of what I got today. And that's why I said every time I get my feet on the floor every morning, thanking him for what me having that morning and be like, all right, I'm gonna be the best version of me because here's the thing. Remember, we are, and I'm gonna land with this, we are our daddy's kids. And we already know if you're old school enough, you don't want to make the name, you don't want to badmouth the name. So here's the thing, people are like, oh, the image. And what is our image? My image, and this I said because of my faith, my image is I'm Christ-like. That's what my Heavenly Father, He made me in His image. So I don't want to make Him look bad because every time I make Him look bad, it's a problem. So He put me on this earth to succeed. So if He put me on this earth to succeed, He did it not for my purpose. He did it for His purpose. Because guess what? If He looks good, I look good. And if I look good, He looks good. And that's the whole thing, even with companies. And I'll get into that later segment, but I'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm gonna land there.
First of all, for now on, that's how you cook. I ain't gonna do it like you, but you. For now, that's how you cook. But let me add a little caviar to that cracker that you just. So it's something that you said, right? And I just thought about it. When it comes to these blessings, when it comes to how we're supposed to be walking, and some of the things that we're supposed to be doing, a lot of times we as men. This is my thought process. I have this thing. I always had this thing in my mind that there are so many doors from the time that we're born, and these doors are blessings. But because we make certain choices on our own instead of following His will, we don't get to walk through those doors. So we skip those doors. And then there's some door we be like, you know what? Then when I've learned to yield and yield to His understanding, oh, now you can walk through this door. Here's your blessing. We skip so many blessings because, like you said before, we choose to do our own thing and we don't realize that a lot of stuff that we're doing is not what we're supposed to be doing. But the beauty of it is, it's my choice to make that mistake. It is my choice to have regrets. It is my choice to do the things that I feel that I want to do until what? Until He bend these knees. Because apparently it's always going to come a time in our place in our lives where we're going to turn to God. I don't care who anybody is. They all say the same thing. But guess what? The moment things don't go the way that they're supposed to go to, who's the first name that you call? You don't call your mother. You don't call your father. Lord, Jesus, God, whoever you believe in is who you calling to get you out of that situation, to help you. Regardless the fact, can't nobody on this planet can sit here and say they didn't call to whomever they believe in to get them out of something. Then they be lying.
I want to just jump in there right quick.
Come on, you got it.
I'm saying something and you turned around and said the same thing. And I'm not saying that y'all wrong. I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying that y'all wrong. I said the choices, we make the wrong choices. I honestly don't believe that we make the wrong choices. Like, we do what we want to do, I think is what we said.
Right.
We do what we want to do. I want to say we make the wrong choices, what I want to say. I want to change that to we make the wrong choices. And that's okay. We got to learn to accept that. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to say, okay, you know what? You got to have that accountability. I fucked up, messed up. I got to pivot. I got to change. That wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. A lot of us don't do that. A lot of us get stuck in our stubbornness. We get stuck in our pride. We see the mistake that we made, and instead of pivoting, we still keep pushing forward, and we end up making this little small hole into a cavern. Now we're trying to dig ourselves out this cavern and go back and change the choice that we made.
But you know what, Lee? I'm glad that we're talking about this right now, because did I really make mistakes? Is my choices mistakes, and who are they mistakes for? Who said that the choices I made was a mistake? Because of something that I did that you don't agree with, and that was a mistake. It was a choice that I made. I decided to do it. If I went and I decided to pull the trigger, that was a choice I made. Nobody told me to do it. I told myself this is what I want to do at this moment. So we have to so we really have to sit back and pivot and be like, wait a minute. When we think back, like, did I really make mistakes, or this is just something that I chose to do because I knew right from wrong. I knew it was wrong, but I still chose to do it. I knew it was right, but I still chose to do wrong.
A lot of the times with that, though, I don't think we be realizing the consequences, how severe the consequences are.
That's the problem right there.
When we make those wrong choices, it's like, all right, I can deal with whatever comes, and then the severity of what actually comes is different from what we expected. And now we sitting there like, ooh, I might want to pivot, but it's too late.
Right. Because here's the thing, and I'm gonna come to you, Unc. I'm gonna say this real quick. You got two men. A wise man knows, even if he makes a mistake, he knows, guess what? I know the consequences behind those mistakes. Let me not do that. I know the consequences behind that choice. I'm not gonna make that choice. But a foolish man, a man that's not stable, a man that's unwise, is gonna go and do it because why? He doesn't have no regrets and he doesn't care. I don't care if I do this. We got men right now walking around unaliving other men. You know why? Because they don't care. They don't care about their own life. When you hear a man tell me, I don't care about my life, why should I care about yours? That's a problem. Like, hold up, brother. If you don't care about yourself, matter of fact, bro, I care about you. If you ain't got to care, I care about you. But this is where we are right now with men. And I'm talking about young men and even older brothers that'll come out there that'll be, man, don't make me do this. What you mean? I'm not making you do anything. You're making yourself do this. Don't blame me for the choices that you want to make and then try to put it on me, telling me don't make me do this. How many times as men have we said this? Man, yo, don't make me do this. What you mean? I can't force you to do something that you know mentally that you already want to do, but you want to put the blame on me. So when you do it. See, it was your fault. I didn't want to do it, but yes, you did. You've been wanting to do it. You just wanted to use me as a scapegoat. Come on, Unc, you got it.
Excuse.
Yeah. It's your floor, Unc.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you had your hand up.
Don't do that, bro. Let me say this too, as a suggestion to what we're saying. One of the things we have to be mindful of too is that we have choices every day. The real crux of the matter is decisions. We're making bad decisions. We all have choices. The choices look, there are a plethora of choices. We walk in a restaurant, and everything's on the menu. These are the choices. It gets real. Here's the part we really got to be mindful of. Not the choices, because choices are there. It's the decisions that we make with the choices in front of us. And the sad part, most of the time, we make these decisions based on what we think is the right way of doing things at that moment. Because here's the reason I say that is because if you get put in a situation where something's in front of you and it's looking scrumptious, and you be like, you know what, I know I shouldn't do this, but you make a bad decision, and then when you make that bad decision, see, why are you grinning, bro?
Because that bad decision feels so good for the moment.
So yeah, and you make bad decisions in the moment.
But is it really a bad decision, though, Unc? Like,
yes, it is. You know it is.
Why is it a bad decision?
Okay, you asked me, I'm gonna answer you.
Yeah.
It's a bad decision because when it's all said and done, you go back and go, man, I should have stayed in the house. You start telling yourself what you shouldn't have done and why you ain't walking around. If you thought it was really if you didn't think it was a bad decision, you wouldn't have said nothing. You'd be like, you know what? That was a good night. And go on about your business. When you start reflecting on why you shouldn't have done it, it was a bad decision. But it was a decision to address whatever the want you had, because you didn't need it. It was the want you had at the moment. And that's cool. But again, we as men have to be mindful of the decisions we make, because they do have a ripple effect. They definitely have a ripple effect in our lives. And again, I brought this up before, and I'm going to keep bringing it up until it is understood. remember, we talk about men and women in relationship. Like I said before, God didn't ask Eve why she ate the fruit when she wasn't supposed to. He asked Adam. And here's the thing. They had everything that they could need. Everything. They didn't want for nothing. And all they were told was just don't bother that one thing. So that means if I have $900 million and it's $900 million, right, in the garden. $900 million. I get to keep $899. I'm worried about the $1 million. That's how we got, and that's how we got jammed up because we made a decision. We did, because he talked to us. Hey, fam, don't touch this, don't do that. We got all the instructions. Don't do this, don't do that. Leave it alone. Cool. We're all about our business. Our responsibility was to tell our woman we didn't. We let her get out, be out there, and she got jammed up. She came over. And mind you, she got jammed up, brought it to us, and we were like, yeah, I'm going to do it too. And we knew that. Bad decision. We had the choice already. We made bad decisions.
I get that, right? And I agree with you. I can't knock it, but you know, you know me. You know, come on, like you know.
Hey, you know in English, anytime you say
but it's BS. Yes, I know. Nah, I'm just saying though, because look, at the end of the day, can't nobody force me to do nothing I don't want to do. Everything I've done is because this is what I wanted to do. These were all choices that I made. I don't regret the choices that I made because they were my choices. My thing is this. I don't like when people get mad at the choices that you make. Like, listen, if I decide to do something that's not harming your life, then there's nothing you need to worry about and tell me that I'm wrong for doing.
Okay, I can ask you a real quick question why you said that. You said, so let me make sure I'm understanding you. So you're saying that if you made those choices and you had these choices and you made those decisions based on those choices that were in front of you, you don't regret missed opportunities.
Listen, every ball's not meant for you to catch.
No. I'm talking about the ones I'm talking about the missed opportunities for Belton. Not everybody.
But how do I know? How do I know I missed opportunities when there's other opportunities that's in front of me? See, I can't get mad at the reason why I say this. I can't get mad at the opportunities I missed because how do I know if I missed them if they were never presented to me?
I got you. Ready? Let me put it this way. We all have a saying, all money's not good money, correct?
For whose pockets?
Okay, so, whoa. I said there's a saying. All money's not good money. Do you agree or disagree with that?
No, I disagree with that.
So you mean all money is good?
It's money. Money ain't got no, listen. Money is money.
No, don't twist it.
What?
So you believe all money is good?
All money's good. It's just how you earn it is a difference. Now, go ahead.
That's what the statement means. So all money's not good money.
No, that's not this. No, that's not to me. That statement to me means all money's not good money. All money is good. It's how you earn it.
That is not the statement, Belvin. Stop switching the statement. The statement is all money.
That's your statement. Listen, just because y'all think about it that way. Listen.
I ain't gonna say nothing else. Keep playing the game. If you had to work 18 hours a day for your money and lose out on spending time with your family, is that good money? No.
Yeah, because I'm taking care of my family regardless of the fact. I'm going to get time. I'm going to get time with my family.
You gotta know when to stop.
First of all, bro, how you going to tell me I'm wrong for my train of thought?
All money is not good money.
Says who? Yeah, I'll wait.
It's not good money. You just say the way that you earn it.
Right.
Blood money ain't good money.
That's not good money. But I'm saying when you
So then all money
it's how, but it says how you earn it. So if you earning money doing that, unaliving, you know that's not good money. But if you out there and you got to work umpteen hours, because guess what? You got to work 18 hours because you got massive bills, and now you got a woman that got habits that you got to afford. You better work them 18 hours.
But like I said.
Oh, then what he said about butt? Hold up, what you just said about butt, huh?
I said so somebody give you $1 million, you gonna wear a dress?
Chill, stop playing. I might wear a kilt. I wear a kilt. I ain't gonna wear no dress.
It's a dress,
And you didn't have to work 18 hours.
You know what? For 18, listen, I'll wear a dress, but you ain't gonna see. I'll wear the dress, but you ain't gonna see me wearing it. How you like those apples?
That's funny.
I'll wear a dress, but you ain't gonna see me wearing it. And trust, when I wear, I'm still gonna look thugged out.
You saying we're gonna just move the goalposts? All right.
dress on with a hoodie and skeleton.
You know I am with a pair of Timbs and a fitted, baby, all day with a tight T-shirt. Told my let's get it.
And I'm gonna be right there filming you to say if I don't get half that money, maybe everybody on this app gonna know about it.
Yeah, see. All right, listen, we getting off course. Come on, Mike. I know you got something to say. Come on, baby Bishop, bring us back.
I was just listening, but
As you do.
as we continue on this path of understanding what legacy, understanding what what you want people to remember you for, that starts today, right? It starts fixing it now. It starts figuring out what your calling is, figuring out what your purpose is, figuring out what your relationship is with Christ, so that way you can exemplify that until He calls you home. That is your purpose. Your legacy is the legacy you leave with your relationship with Christ and the people that are in it. If you operate, like I said, and I'm going to continue to say, if you put more effort into the world, that's what you're going to get, the world. That's the legacy that you're going to leave. It's the worldly things that you've done or did for the people around you. That's going to be your legacy. That's what they're going to remember you for. He bought me a car. He spoke some nice things. He did X, Y, and Z. That will be your legacy. But if you have a true relationship with Jesus and every single person that came into your life, you help them understand what it is to go through your things. You're going to go through it. But at the end of the day, you should have this relationship with the Most High. So that way, saying your legacy will be this. I knew Micah. He wasn't just in my life as a friend. He actually enhanced my life and brought me to having a relationship with Jesus. So when he passes, I know for a fact that he left the best legacy that I could ever have, because that's something that I get to pass on to my children and their children and their children. He introduced me to Jesus. Everybody can sit there and say, I left cars, I left houses, I left all these things. That's my legacy. So what you did was you just left some materialistic things that other people are going to use, but it's not going to bring them eternal life. So that's the legacy that most people leave. They don't leave spiritual legacy. They leave worldly legacy. Okay? And we got to start focusing on what's the main purpose of our life. It's to have a relationship with Jesus and to pass that on. So if you're not doing that, then you're technically just living for the world. You're just developing the things that the world says will show that you have legacy.
Well,
right? It's the world's understanding. Go ahead,
No.
Bill.
I was talking to myself. Guys, no. Please continue.
No, I'm just saying, because see, a lot of people get the misconception of all this. They wake up every day trying to acquire things in life, right? They go to work. They're like, man, if I don't have this, I'm going to regret this. If I don't do this, I'm going to regret. If I don't go to the Bahamas, if I don't, all of these things that people want to go do and have as a worldly objective. It's worldly objective. It's never spiritual objective. You wake up and you're like, man, I want these new Jordans. So okay, I'm going to work them extra hours. Oh, man, something came up. Now I can't buy them Jordans. It's life. But do you regret it at that point? No, because you had to go handle your business. But you're going to regret. And the last thing that Jesus says to you was, hey, I gave you a purpose. I gave you a calling. And you decided to be all up in that world. And you didn't utilize your true talents. You didn't utilize the things that I wanted you to leave as a legacy. And so now, I don't know. See, that's the thing I don't want to have regrets with. That is my biggest regret. It's the fact that I'm going to look Jesus face to face, and he's going to look at me and say, I don't know you, because you did not do my will. You did the world's will. And you cared more about that than what the people cared about your life and what you did for them physically, financially, and all these worldly things. But you didn't tell them about me. You didn't bring me to their life. But you had me. So you were selfish. You cared more about those things, and you cared about eternal life. And that's something that, that's just my take on it.
No, and I respect that. So here's the problem. So here's one of the problems that I have with that, right? Not with you, and not with what you said, because I respect what you said, and that was very, very, very eloquently said. Hands down, I agree with you. But the problem I have with some of these people that say that, oh, Jesus, this, I'm a follower and believer. They don't go to places and spaces like this or other spaces and preach the gospel. They only hang around saints because guess what? Oh, I can't be around you. You know, I gotta be around these sanctified people. But see me, I want to be around a drug dealer. I want to be around a drug addict. I want to be around the alcoholic. I want to be around the thugs, the one that be pew pew. Cause guess what? In order for them to reach, my light gotta shine. So I'm going in those dark places where people be afraid that, oh, I ain't going over there. Well, you know, God told me that. Well, he said why? But you're not doing his work. So it's like basically saying, I'm gonna be a Christian, but I'm a secret Christian. Nah. At the end of the day, yes, you should still be able to live in this world and walk the way that you need to walk. But you can walk in places with the most uncomfortable places. Did not Jesus go in some of the most uncomfortable places? Yeah. He put himself. My thing is this. No, I'm not saying you. I get what you're saying, Michael. No. I'm not saying you. No, I got you, brother. I got you. I wasn't saying you. I was not saying you. I got you. What I'm saying is this. When it comes to our lives, us as men, I'm not even talking about women. Us as men, there are ways that we can move, and there are ways that we're supposed to move, but we move in how we want to move. And these are the reasons why things don't happen the way it's supposed to happen in our lives, is because we're moving the way that we want to move. Now, I'm not telling no man out here, hey, listen, you need to go get Christ in your life, because that's your choice. I can introduce it to him. I can sit there and tell you about him, but what I will not do is not force any religion or anything on any man or woman. That is not how it works. My job is to and even though I can speak it to you, I may speak it to you in a way that you don't understand, that you can't understand. I don't have to sit there and open up a word of God. Well, the Bible says, and the word of God said, listen, everything that we do in our life boils down to a choice that we make, man or woman. Us men have to learn how to choose ourselves, pick ourselves to be better for some of the women that we choose to deal with. You see what I'm saying? So the regrets that I had was I wasn't good enough. I didn't make myself the man that I'm supposed to be for some of these women that I was with. That's my regret. And these are the regrets that some of us men need to really fall back on. Like, yo, I regret not being the right man. I regret for hurting some of the women, because we don't even sit back and think about how many women that we may have hurt in our lives. But we only think about the pain that they may have caused us. But guess what? I wouldn't feel this kind of way if I didn't do something to make her react. We're not the best. And we can sit here and sometimes we don't even want to sit and be real with ourselves and be like, yo, you know what? I jacked up. For me, like I said, when it comes to a legacy, I don't want nobody to remember nothing about me. Because here's the thing, my legacy only gonna last today. Your legacy don't last forever. Whatever you do on this earth, it is what it is, because guess what? We here today and going tomorrow. People will know you today and they will talk about you for the next couple of days, and guess what? Then you'll fade away. You'll fade away. They don't remember you. You know why? Because they still living. People only doing, let's keep it a buck. And I know this sounds what it's gonna sound, but it is what it is. We remember the person that passed when they passed. 2-3 weeks from now, you're not even thinking about that person that passed. You're thinking about something totally different. So their legacy only lasts how long? 2 or 3 weeks. Think about it. Your legacy truly only lasts like 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, yo, man, I remember, this brother, man, he did a. But then when it's all said and done, you moved on.
Now you know I'm gonna push back on that.
Push.
Yeah, me too.
Push. I don't care. I want all. That's the whole purpose of this live. Push. I don't want y'all to agree with me, because every time y'all push, I'm gonna push back. Push.
Hey, why are you fussing? We ain't fussing. What's wrong with you?
Ain't no comeback for what you about to get. So just sit down and take it.
Come on, whoever won it, whoever want the smoke, because I'm giving it all. I got it for days. Let's go.
Smoke.
Who won it?
Okay.
Say that in deep for the
And think about it. When you
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, come on with it.
Bro. I'm good. Come on, Mike. Go ahead. You good?
right,
I'm not gonna forget what I got to say.
think about it, man. We talking about legacies, right? Well, how do you even get your knowledge, right? It's from other people's legacies. It's what was passed down to you.
No,
So that means your father taught you things, your mother taught you things. Where did they get that from?
no.
The legacy of somebody else that it was taught. That's how everything gets brought down. That's how legacies even happen.
So you trying to tell me if your parents taught you how to whip if your parents beat you to a pulp every time you was a kid, you turn around. So you trying to tell me when you beat your kids, that's legacy? No. Sometimes I don't have to do what my parents taught me. I didn't have to do what my parents taught me.
That example of beating.
Okay, I'm just saying in general. I don't have to do, because here's the thing. I don't move like my father, and I don't think like my mother. Bottom line, they raised me. That's all they did. They raised me. Had nothing to do with their legacy. They raised me. I'm not continuing what they did. I'm not living the life that they lived. I'm living my life the way I want to live it. Bottom line. So they raised me. They raised me until a certain extent. But guess what else raised me? The streets raised me too. Schools raised me too. All of these things. So let's keep it a buck if you want to go there. I told y'all want some work? Let's go. My stomach is full and I got some here. I'm on one tonight. Come get it.
Okay. So you're referring to legacy, right? You're hard pressed to say a legacy lasts 2 weeks.
You heard what I said, right?
Okay. Hold on, bro. You gonna step on when I'm talking? I ain't talking over you. Watch yourself. All right. So let me say this. The reason why I say that can't be that statement is gonna get pressed is because my legacy is what I've done over the length of my life. And that's where it comes from. And some of it comes from, number one, my family. Whether good or bad, it comes from them. Let me get real talk, because again, we all have some history, good and bad history. That's part of the legacy. That's a part of the thing. You're gonna hear where your grandmother used to do this and I used to hear the stories all the time. My grandmother was a housemaid. I used to hear all the stories. That's part of my legacy. That's a part of why I work hard. That's a part of who I am. And how I raised my kids was because of how my mother raised me. She was very stern. She was not no nonsense because she was a single mother. That's a part of the legacy. Now, what I do with that from my point moving forward is it's going to be culminated with all the stuff I got from back there, as well as right here, and what I do to the future. That could be monetary, but it also is this. It really comes down to your legacy is, who did you impact on this planet? And here's the thing, you don't control that. Somebody could go, you know what, Bubba was the coolest dude on the planet. And then somebody else could say, you know what, I couldn't stand him as long as he lived. I ain't gonna miss not near thing about him. And that's what happens in real life, but that's a part of the legacy. The legacy is your impact. Your impact could be negative or positive. You ain't got no say-so in that as far as how they feel about you. Your job is to just be the best version of you. Now, here's the fun part. Some people feel like the best version of them is just being honorary. And if that's how you are, it is what it is. But that doesn't mean that you are not going to impact somebody in a positive way. Because, again, how you impact people is individualized. And all I'm saying is, that's why I say you have to be mindful that legacy has nothing to do with you. And here's the thing, you don't have a say-so in that. Now, even if you just decide, like, I ain't doing nothing to impact my legacy, just you living impacts your legacy. But here's what I know for a fact, I don't know any real man on this that's on this panel that want to say, you know what, when I shut my eyes permanently, that you don't want nobody should come up and show up at my celebration service of me going home to at least express some nice words about, some thoughts about me. I feel some kind of way. That's just me personally. I'm like, wow, I meant nothing to nobody. Nothing. That's a scary thought, fellas. That you can literally live your life and no one feels anything about that. That means you didn't do anything worth them even saying, you know what, he was a cool dude. There's a lot of people that you could have run into in all these years that nobody's gonna have something good to say about you.
Well, I love that. You know what? And I respect your gangster. Come on. Don't no me, nigga. I can push back.
You're not gonna talk.
Can you let Lee Nitty talk, please?
I'm waiting. All right, hold on. Let me hear my brother. Go ahead. Nitty, I hear what you said.
You're getting it tonight, baby.
I'm about to mute you. Nitty, what were you about to say?
Reality of it is this, right? I said, the reality of it is this, right? Even if you're not even trying to be a good person, if you're naturally just a helpful person, when you are gone, people are going to come up there and say good things about you, whether you want it or not, bro. Whether you want it or not, when people remember you, this is what they remember. You went out on a limb and gave this person some advice that sat with them and made them say, you know what? I appreciate that, dude. And when it's all said and done, that person gonna remember that you did that, and they're gonna come up there and they're gonna be like, "Yo, that dude talked me through some times that I couldn't get through. I'm gonna miss him. There's nothing you can do about that."
Exactly. And here's the thing. And let me just say this real quick, and I'm gonna get out because I'm gonna let my brothers talk because I'm hungry too. Understand? Hey, bro, real talk. All jokes aside, 'cause I'm really loving this conversation. Keep this in mind too. Even the folks you talk about on the street that's wilding out, right? Here's the thing. You can make an impact in their life just because you made that moment in their life for them was the best time of their life, even though y'all might have been getting smashed. You feel what I'm saying? Like to them, it didn't matter. It was like, yo, this brother spent time with me out here when we were just going through it, and we went through it together and felt, you know, we were using some herbal medicines to get through it, but he was with me, and he was with me during that time, regardless of whether it was right or wrong, or we might have fractured a law here or two or there. That means a lot to people. And here, like I said before, you don't really know how much you impact somebody until after the fact, years later, if at all. Tyson Beckford,
Wait, hold on. Before you go, I just want to say this one thing, right?
To me,
this is a perfect example of your legacy. Velvet, that D4 uncle, y'all might be familiar with this name. The Son of Sam. Y'all remember the Son of Sam?
Yeah.
The Son of Sam. The Son of Sam, for the people that don't know, was a serial unaliver, 1977 in New York City.
I was out in the streets.
Said that his dog was possessed by the devil, telling him to go and unalive white women, right? In their apartments. He is now the most religious person in jail. He has his own practice. He's preaching in jail. He went before the board. They said, all right, it's time for you to get out. He said, no, I got work to do here. That's his legacy. How you go from a serial unaliver that was listening to your dog telling you to kill people to being the most religious person in the prison. And when it's time for you to go, you say, no, I'm not leaving because I got work that I need to do here. Has his own church in the prison.
That's crazy work. I didn't know that, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute.
And I'll tell you this: as much as we love to announce our ex, that's where he's from. He's from the Bronx, New York. His mother lived where I grew up at. But nonetheless, let me tell you something about legacy.
Oh, time out. Ford had his hand up. How you going? He had his hand up.
I've been wanting to go to Uncle, and I've held it back.
All right. We're gonna respect the scene. Ford, can we respect the senior, please? Come on, old man.
Well, first of all, I'm the senior.
That's what I just said. Come on, old man. You look, see? That's that senile crap. You talk too much. See? Let me tell you something. This is the reason why old people shouldn't have legacies. Because they get senile and they can't remember nothing.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm gonna pass it to Ford because I got this one. Because you're gonna get it. Baby.
You're all gonna get. Listen, that's why I'm letting y'all do y'all. Go ahead. Ford, please, by all means.
I think if we finish him. Go ahead, Ford. Go ahead, rock him.
We talk about legacy, and I think it's interesting what Lee Nitty did, but Does MLK have legacy? Does Malcolm X have legacy? Does James Baldwin have legacy? Come on. Let me tell you something, man. His legacy isn't 2 weeks. Like, people don't forget about you. I know right now there are people that talk about, you know what? My grandfather used to always tell my father A, B, C, and D. There's stuff that's been passed down. For example, at some point in time, somebody in the next 10, 15 years is going to be saying, make it make sense. And they're going to think about Velvet Jones. That is legacy, brother. It don't just last a couple of weeks, my guy. It doesn't. It's one of those things that is passed down from generation to generation. And depending on how impactful you are while you're here, it could multiple generations. But legacy, it is what it is, man. It's what we make it while we're here and how it's passed on. And we're still learning from James Baldwin. We're still learning from Malcolm X. We're still learning from MLK. That's legacy. I'll end there.
And that was one of the things I was going to say. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, we're still talking about them today. That's legacy. What I'm about to tell you right here is personal. It has to do with me. And it has to do with an aunt of mine. From a young kid, I watched all my family get their houses, right? And as a kid, I used to always say, I want my house. I want my house. I want my house. And my aunt used to guide me on what to do for you to get your house. And I did it, right? But it doesn't end there. I remember one of these dudes on my job. He came on a job, and I brought him aside. I said, yo, my man, do yourself a favor. Don't go buying these real expensive cars because you can afford it now because you got a job where you can make a lot of money, overtime, and this and this and this and that. Get your house. And my voice was so elevated, he was looking at me. Do not fool around and get yourself tied up into all this money stuff like that with other foolishness. Get your house. 5 years later, I saw this dude. He comes to me. I'm at a different depot. And we were just talking. He said, Joe, guess what? I said, what? He said, remember that conversation you had with me? I said, what about the house? He said, gee, I just bought a house today. I took out $40,000 out of my 401k. You told me when you first come in, get your 10% and do not touch it. Save your money. Bank all your money and put your money in there and you go buy your house. Now, that may not show up in CNN or on the broad lines of Broadway or whatever. It may not. But that's legacy because that was passed down from my aunt to me. And I passed it to that brother. That brother was the happiest person on this earth. And he made it his business to come back to me and said, for what you did to me, that's why I'm in my house right now. Because nobody talked to me that. So that's legacy. Legacy don't stop, as my brother Ford said, in 2-3 weeks. No. No. Don't ever minimize what legacy means. It can come from any different direction. It's the positivity that you spew and somebody takes advantage of it and they'll remember it. And I'm sure he told plenty of other people the same thing I told them. Because he listened to what I said, and as a result of that, that man purchased the house on Long Island. I land.
So y'all finished? Y'all had your fun? Y'all gave me a little runaround? I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I love y'all to death. I love all y'all's opinion. But once again, like I said before, at the end of the day, all you did was just pass down some jewels. You just told a dude how to buy a house. Whoop-de-whoop. Like, ain't no legacy behind that. Then you told him bought a house. So what? I could go tell 100 friends, yo, dude, if you take money from your 401k and you go do this X, Y, and Z, please knock it off. Number one. Number two, what Malcolm and what Martin, what all these brothers did, no legacy. Listen, all they did was come out here and drop jewels, and guess what they did? They came, they planted some seeds, and they dipped. It is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and just listen. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. These are my thoughts. And once again, I am free to think and say the things that I want to say because that's who I am, regardless whether you like it or not. It is what it is. My thoughts is my thoughts. How I feel about certain things is how I feel. You can't get mad at me because maybe that's my legacy to feel how the way I want to feel. And another thing is this. When I pass, why you can't say all the good stuff to me now? Why you gotta wait till I'm gone? See, that's the problem with us that we do. Oh man, you know, this brother was such a good brother, man. You know, he lived a good life. Why you ain't tell me that when I was living? But you waited for me to pass in order to have something good to say about me. So if you ain't got nothing good to say about me when I'm past, don't say nothing good about me. If you can't tell me when I'm alive, don't tell me when I'm gone. Because you know what? I can't hear it. You speaking to a corpse. You talking to a whole casket. You ain't telling me the individual while I'm standing on my 2 feet breathing, heart pumping. If I do something for you, then you come tell me, you know what, brother? Yo, I appreciate, yo, you was a good dude, man. You a good dude. Don't wait 15, 20 years and all of a sudden, I got it. Oh, man, let me go to this brother's funeral, man, because, you know, one of my boys passed and Velvet is gone. I got to go to his funeral. And then you come to my funeral, now you want to speak with me, but guess what? When the last time I talked to you? The last time I talked to you was when I gave you that advice. But now you want to come to my funeral and try to speak. I don't want to hear that. Well, I ain't going to be able to hear it anyway. So who you really, are you talking to me? Or you just telling people about me? Don't tell somebody, here's my thing. Don't tell about me if you ain't been around me and you ain't been walking in my shoes. Because you don't know if I was a good dude. Maybe you thought I was. But I can have all kinds of bad stuff inside of me that you don't know about. See, sometimes we when I think about certain, see, once again, my train of thought. When I think about something like that, going to funerals and sitting there, yeah, you know, man, this person did X, Y, and Z, but why didn't, when that person was alive, where was you at? You wasn't even nowhere to be found, but you all of a sudden you find yourself over here at this whole funeral saying some of the things that you need to say. Come on, let's call a spade a spade. Let's think about it. Just think about it for 1 second. Something that you did for somebody, and you haven't seen this person, but all of a sudden you unalive, and this person just happened to pop up to your funeral and want to talk about something that they did that you did for them. I think it's, to me, it's crazy. As many funerals as I've been to, now when I sit back and think about it, why am I going to sit here and say something good about somebody that I had the opportunity to say it to when they was alive and I never did? I'll wait.
Easy.
Oh no, you ain't gotta wait. I'm waiting for you to stop.
Oh, I stop because it don't make sense.
Yeah, dude. It may not make sense to you, but it makes sense.
Why?
You just said your thoughts are your thoughts, right, my brother?
Yeah, but my thoughts is always right.
Right.
Thank you. I just said it.
So what?
You said, I said my thoughts is always right. You said right.
I said what?
No, you said right first. So I'll give you that one.
I
But
said, yeah, okay, whatever. So your thoughts are your thoughts, and that's cool. But understand this: you say, "Well, it doesn't make it. If it doesn't make sense, it does make sense. It may not make sense to you, but here's the thing: you're referring to those people who. That's how you talk about the people you didn't get along with, but the folks who you do get along with. So let me ask you a question. Based on what you're saying, that means what kind of person are you? Have you spoken to everybody who you know is cool with you and you're a good dude? Did you reach out to all of them today?
nope. You know why? Because if they pass, here's the difference.
No.
For what?
Can't be that big.
Because here's the thing. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because I'm gonna answer your question since you want to ask me a question.
Say if they pass. I'm talking about they're here.
Oh, if they here, they already gave them their flowers, so they ain't doing nothing else for me.
Everybody flowers today? Everybody got their flowers today?
Yeah,
Today?
today.
Everybody.
Yep.
You got a small circle. What, about 4 people?
Everybody. Listen, I ain't give you your flowers today. I ain't give you your flowers today. Did I not? Liddy, did I give you your flowers today? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, in my circle, did I not give you your flowers?
So let me ask you a
I'll
question.
wait. No, I'm gonna wait.
Okay, you ain't let me talk because you know I'm gonna have an answer. Here's my answer to you. So you said that's us. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us.
Who I rock with?
So let me ask you a question.
Who I rock with?
Wait a minute. Let me finish. You don't have to. I'm gonna talk about being just a kind person. So nobody in
Kind
your
of who?
job deserves. Nobody in your job deserves a kind word.
I wasn't at work.
You weren't at work.
Nope.
So did you leave the house at all today?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so nobody you ran into today needed a kind word?
They did. They got it.
So, okay.
The place I went, trust me, they got some kind words because I came home with something different. But yes, they did. I said, thank you. I appreciate you. Listen, you're a good dude. I even gave somebody a plaque off my car. And he was a Cleveland Browns fan. Come to find out, he was a Browns fan just like me. You know what I did? Here you go, my brother. You can have that. Thank you. I appreciate you. You think I'm lying? Ask my wife. You think I'm lying? Ask Rain.
I didn't say you was lying. I'm listening.
And here's the best part about all this, right? At the end of the day, everybody don't deserve their flowers from me. Why I gotta walk around and be nice to everybody? I'll be nice to listen. I pick and choose who I feel I'm gonna be nice to. If I talk to you, yes. I'm not gonna sit there and call everybody. Like, who does that? Who got Ford does because he calls all his exes. But who sits on the phone?
Did you give me my flowers today?
I just had to throw that in there because first of all, why I didn't talk to you today.
First of all, we talk about D Ford, not Mr. Ford.
Yeah, we talking about D Ford. But at the end of the day, listen, shots fired. But anyway, man down. On the real though, I don't have time to pick up my phone. Who gonna sit here and talk to everybody all day? Like, let me call this. Dude, it's 24 hours in a day. I ain't got that much time. I got things to do, player. So the ones that I get a chance to speak to, because here's the thing. Last time I checked, the phone works two ways. Oh, I wait. Let's talk about it. You want somebody to be calling? Phone works two ways. It's the quiet part for me. Let me sip. Let me sip on my beverage.
No, sir. I'm cooking. Don't do that. I'm over here in the kitchen. Don't do that. I got something for you. You know I got something for you.
Hello,
Red Velvet. You know, I don't even know who he's talking to.
Ford, move back. Ford, move back. Excuse me?
No. Say what you said again. I want to make sure I'm clear with what you said.
Okay, let me say it slower. The phone works two ways.
Absolutely, it does. So I'm gonna say this real slow.
You got about 4 figures.
So that means this. Let me ask you this. So that means if the phone works two ways, so even if you were in the wrong, did you reach out to them when you were in the wrong? Just when you were as well as you were in the right?
First of all, why would I be wrong? What am I wrong about?
Oh, you never wrong.
Every damn thing.
Brother, mind your business. No, I ain't never said no. Why am I wrong? Why does my wrong have to be your right?
I'm gonna let y'all fight that out. No, we ain't gonna drop me because I gotta get ready for work.
You gotta get ready for bed. Tell sis we said hi. We seen her creeping a little bit. I seen her creeping like that in the show.
She listening right next to me.
What up, sis? We see you, mama.
Micah saved by the bell. Micah saved by the bell.
Yo, you know we can tell. Yeah, I seen her glasses. She said, "Doo doo doo."
I'm gonna hold it down over here, Micah. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Keep trying. Because I'm gonna say this before I get off.
Oh no, you ain't. No, you ain't. Gad, get it, because you know Sunday I'm gonna come at you.
Oh, come at me. That means when you come at me, that means you coming at the Lord on Sunday. So remind yourself of that.
Listen, I got my sword and my shield. Don't try. We're not gonna do that.
Don't shield you not. You stop you from what that.
I'm coming with God. How you like that one?
Yeah, because see, that's a whole different situation right there.
Yeah.
Y'all still gonna get this work.
Okay.
I don't know.
So that means you're gonna be trying to give God the work, but you ain't gonna be giving it to me because you're gonna be talking to him.
I'm
So
talking.
that means you're gonna be having a person. We're gonna be correcting you, not me.
I'm talking to the flesh.
Brothers. But anyway,
Go to work.
all I'm saying is this, man. The whole point of tonight and the point of legacy is that the only way that you can have legacy is what you learn from others in your life that was passed down. You learned things, it became a part of you. You decided to either take things or not take things. And then when you have passed away or been unalive, those same things that you acquired or did not acquire, you chose to receive or not receive, or the things that others are going to remember about you. That is what becomes your legacy. So every single person you talk to, chop it up with, if you say something nice, that's what they're going to remember. If you say something negative, that's what they're going to remember about you. That's going to be your legacy in their eyes about you. So you have to practice But you preach. If you say that everybody, when you pass away, that certain things they want to know about you, then you got to go out there and do it. You got to go out there and be the legacy that you want to create. Don't be this falsified individual where you say, "Oh, I don't have no legacy when I pass away. Don't nobody do this. Don't nobody have nothing to say." That. Come on, bro. People are gonna have something either negative or nice to say about you because of what you did and how you impacted them while you were alive.
But that's my point. Why can't you just tell me all this when I'm alive? Why are you waiting until I'm to try to create something that's
you while you alive right now, giving you your flowers. So now that that's been done, you got your flowers. It's been said.
Yeah.
So that means if I passed away tomorrow, that means my legacy that I left with you was what, Phil? That means I introduced myself to you. I told you who I am about Jesus. This is what I do. This is who I am. So that means the things that I've talked to you about on these panels are going to be the legacy that I leave to you.
If that's what you want to go with. I mean, if you can't tell me something that. But here's the thing: how you gonna tell me something that I already know? So basically, all you did was just agree with what I just agreed with. So, I mean, I get your point.
Anyway, Phil, I love you, bro. I gotta get because I'm not gonna go back and forth with something I know is fact.
See, but no.
What I'm saying is fact.
Why it gotta be facts? See, that's your facts.
From now on, when I disagree, your name is Bell. Okay, Bell.
Okay, Bell.
What you're not gonna do is not gonna give me no. You're not gonna sit and try to give me some acronym to my Bell. You know the name.
Anyways, I love y'all.
That's your legacy, Bell.
That's your legacy. It's only him. If he got it, he only understands.
You know what? My legacy is gonna call pack your behinds up.
I love you guys.
Yo, we love you too, Micah. For real.
Love you, brother.
Sorry, Micah.
Mike actually gave me some. He tried to give me some work. Look at Baby Bishop, who put a berry in his back.
Oh, the sarcasm in Bell was just lovely.
You know what?
Bell.
All right, you know what? What we not gonna do?
Yeah, this time, Bell.
Don't do it. Don't do it, cause y'all know. Listen, I'm going. What?
You give me my flowers today.
I gave you a bush. Like you should be happy. You got a couple dandelions, man. Stop playing.
Bush.
He said a bush.
A bush. I want flowers.
Yo, why you coming at me? Look, you know what?
Gave everybody flowers.
No, I didn't. I said I did. Listen. First of all, let me explain something to you. You spent the whole weekend over here.
Yeah, well.
Did you give me my flowers?
Guess what? I gave you a couple dandelions and some daffodils. But you was all right though.
Yeah, okay.
And what? First of all, what's so big about getting flowers? So what? You can't smell them.
No, because that's what I want.
So then go outside, go to the Garden of Eden, get all the flowers you want.
You give it
Go to the Garden of Eden.
This dude, yo, you know, I'm not like that, man. But no, seriously, on a serious tip though. I love this conversation though, for real. It hits different. You can have fun with it, but at the same time, I mean, let's call it spade a spade. My whole argument is, and I'm very firm, stern on what I'm saying. If you can't acknowledge me for the things that I'm doing right now, then don't acknowledge me when I'm gone. It don't make sense to me. It does, and this is just me. It don't make sense because now I got to stand up in front of a bunch of people and talk about somebody who's not here. Well,
Can I ask you a question very quick, Velvet?
Yeah.
Yeah, ask you a question. Are you doing it for the acknowledgement?
No, not at all.
So then what does it matter then?
Because
If you're not doing it for the acknowledgement,
right.
What is the purpose of not getting the acknowledgement?
The purpose is this. If you're going to say something about me, then just say it to me. That's all. If you got something to say, like I always say, if you got something to say it to me. Don't go to somebody else to say something about me. Come to the horse. If we men, we call ourselves men, we call ourselves brothers. Right or wrong? Let's call it spade a spade. So if I got an issue with somebody, if I got an issue, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come to you. Yo, look, bro, I'm not. That's it. I'm not gonna go to another brother about a brother's problem. No, I'm going to the brother himself. I'm going to you because that's who I have the problem with. And then that way we're going to talk. Like I told Ford the other day, yo, I was in my feelings. But I told him as a man, I didn't go to nobody else. I went to my brother and told him, yo, this is how I felt. Because I misread something. Right or wrong, Ford. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to another brother about nothing. I'm coming to you and you only. Because if we brothers, I should have the right to come to you and tell you how I feel. If I feel some kind of way. And it's not saying I'm mad at you. I'm just telling you how I feel. Because guess what? If you're my brother, I should be able to tell you that. If we call ourselves brother, this the one thing, the only thing I expect for us to do is to come correct with each other. Because that's the only way we're going to build with each other. And guess what? That's the only way we're going to build a legacy amongst us as men. With no regrets. My regret was not telling him. My regret was feeling. My regret came from feeling the way I felt. That was my regret.
All right, now hey, bro, you know I'm about to get on now, right? So wait, did I just hear you say that's how we build our legacy?
Yes, you know. Listen, you know me. Come on, stop playing.
Didn't you just say earlier that the legacy
Yes,
don't matter?
of course, because I have to spin the narrative. This is what I do. How many times do you not be on live with me? Do y'all not know who I am?
No, I didn't say you don't. I'm just saying you ain't gonna fake the phone with a nasty dunk with me.
Oh yeah, and I did the MJ.
No, you can't. You're not doing no hezzy on me because I'm gonna be like, I'm waiting on it. Don't do that. I'm gonna be all up, chin to chin, like with my hands out.
Hey, Twin.
Do you hear the man talking?
The Westchester County educational system trumps the South Bronx education. It trumps it.
And you hear all that? And that's the reason why he don't got a diploma. Because he's the only one I know. Yeah, how you fell hooked on phonics? Like, really?
Wow. So let's come back because I don't want us to lose this because this is really good. This is really good. We're getting close to the time.
Oh no, we stretching a little bit tonight. I ain't got work tomorrow.
Oh, I do. We ain't playing with you.
Oh, you got job? You got work tomorrow?
Oh, you doing that? Bad. Let me go ahead and say what I got to say. Let me throw this in there because again, it's a great caveat because I want us to be able to really walk away from this like really thinking because again, we have to really understand, regardless of our ages, that we don't have tomorrow. We don't have Friday. We don't have next week. We got today. We got right now. And because we only have right now, we got to do what we can right now. We can, we don't even know if we got the next 20 minutes. Let's put it that way.
Come on.
So I'm saying that to say because one of my favorite people, I was listening to something he said earlier this week. Miles Monroe was like, we don't understand that we as people, as a human being, as a man, everything we need to be that dude is already in us when we're born. We have it. We just ain't tapped into it yet. And the most important thing is, while we're doing that, because tapping into what's already in us is our legacy. Why do I say that? Respectfully, when you have a seed, I don't care what it is, an orange seed, a tomato seed, a watermelon seed, once you put that seed in the ground, do you have to tell it what to do? No, it just does what it's born to do. It's amazing that, he said, here's the analogy he gave. He said, do fish swim? Did somebody teach a fish how to swim? Did he go to a fishing class? Birds fly. Did we have to teach a bird how to fly? No, the bird just flies because he's doing what he was born and built to do. And here's the amazing part. We are the highest form of being on the planet. Now, people can sit here and say, well, you can talk about Marx all you want to. I ain't got time for it. We are the highest being on the planet, right? And what I'm saying is that, isn't it amazing that us being the highest form of life form on the planet, but we're the one that God has the most trouble with explaining to us what we're supposed to be doing.
Say that again. Say that again. No.
We're the highest form of being on the planet, but God has the hardest time telling us what we're supposed to do. So much so that he put it in a book and said, hey, fellas, this is how you're supposed to do this. And we still fail in the test. Or we still make it. Man, please. Remember we had open book tests? You're supposed to pass the test if it's open book and we failing? That's a problem. And we have to stop making excuses because what happens is this. We have to understand something. When he made us already understanding what we were capable of doing. All we gotta do is go ask him, hey man, what you need me to be doing? And here's the thing. We get caught up because one thing I'm learning and I'm continuing to learn and I put back into my daily activities. I work a job every day. But after work, from 5 o'clock to whenever I decide to go to sleep, I do my work. I have a job, but I do my work. What is my work? What I'm purpose and I'm passionate about doing. This right here. Because that can pay me way more than what my job can pay me. And it is what it is. But I'm talented to do my job. I'm gifted to do this. And that's why I said we talk about our legacy, because here's the thing. Again, one of the most satisfying things that we can have as men is before we shut our eyes permanently, and somebody walk up to you and say, yo, man, remember back in the day you said such, I never forgot that. And I'm like, I don't even remember saying it. But you made a difference in their life. Again, I tell people what we have to understand as men. As men, I ain't talking about no women because I'm not a woman. I can't tell you from a woman's point of view. And that's no disrespect to a woman. I'm not a woman, so I can't tell you what a woman would be thinking or feeling. I can tell you what a man feels because I've been one 24/7 for all my life. And twice on Sunday. I will say this. Our legacy is what we do every day. And here's the thing. It only takes a couple of hiccups for people to go, yeah, I should. Yeah, I expected him to do that. Yeah, that's probably about the size of what he should have done. Yeah. And then we get the all men do this and the all men do that, which we know is false. But here's the thing. We still have control over our legacies because they were given to us to walk out. And that's the tough part, is being mindful of what we're supposed to be walking out. And here's the thing. When did we start thinking so small? See, we say to ourselves, I'm doing this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to just do this. Says who? Why? Here's the thing. When you were dreaming, when we were coming up, everybody's like, I'm going to be Michael Jordan, I'm going to be this, I'm going to NBA, I'm going to NFL. Whatever your sport was, you were talking, I'm going to play professional until life punched you in the face and you're like, this ain't going to work.
Nope.
And we stopped dreaming because life punched us in the face. Let's get back to that. We as men stopped dreaming. We stopped telling ourselves what we wanted to be when we really felt it deep down in here. Somebody said, man, you should be a lawyer, man. You ain't smart enough to be a lawyer. And we stopped thinking. That's a part of our legacy. We let somebody cut our legacy by their words because we forgot believing who we were. We have to continue to believe what we said we were supposed to be and go be that. And here's the thing. If that means what you do is, and I don't mean no disrespect, I'm just gonna say it. If you're a person if you're doing public transportation and you do that to the best of your ability, then here's what your legacy should be when you shut your eyes and people talking about you, that folks stop at the bus stop and put a memorial out for you because they felt that way about you.
What they gonna do is hop the bus.
Huh?
I was just hop the bus.
You know what? But what I'm saying is that's what you want. You want people to do something that's like, yo, they just did this, that, and the third. The reason I can say that, I'm gonna land with this. My favorite cousin, we were a year apart. He shut his eyes a long time ago, unfortunately, way back when, over 20 years ago. But I remember distinctly when I had to go home to bury my uncle, that his procession line, his funeral procession line was so long that we were nowhere near the church where they had the service. We were at the actual burial site, which is at least 5 miles away. The line went from the church parking lot to his burial site. They said, hey, y'all, we need y'all to move up a little bit. And the man said in the limo, said, hey, man, we can't go nowhere. We're at the burial site. Your procession line was that long? And don't get me wrong, you ain't gonna get that. I know plenty of people who didn't like him, but there were way more people that appreciated who he was as a person. And we're not even talking about the Christ in you or what your faith is. We're just talking about you just being a good person, treating people right. That's a part of our legacy. And that's why I'm saying, as much as I appreciate my man twisted it, but that's why I say, for the lack of a better word, I want us to understand that that's legacy. How you impact people is your legacy. We're not even talking about the money. How you made people feel when you left the area is part of your legacy. And I'm going to land there.
Yeah, because, you know, some people have legacies where they like to derail stuff, but that's going to be a part of their legacy. I ain't mad.
Back on.
That's so.
That's fine.
I mean,
Everybody looks for it.
we're going to be like, yo, I remember this dude. How you going to go to somebody's funeral? Because look, here's the sad part. Now, like Uncle was saying.
For it and anticipating.
Exactly.
Everybody looking for it.
So it's like everybody up on the podium is saying something. Everybody up on the podium is saying something nice. He gonna be the only one that come up there. Hey yo, that's my man over there from the Bronx. Hey yo, son.
Tonight, and when everybody gets together, everybody's gonna laugh. Even though you be sad that I'm gone, everybody's gonna laugh and say, "Boy,
Hold up. Somebody, no. Time out. Rob, I know you did not call me a Debbie Downer.
Yes, he did.
Do we really want to go there right now, son? See, I'm trying to be. I'm gonna keep. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because the way my mind just went.
All right, give him a chance to think.
No. Come on, because you know I was about to go. It was about to go real left. But come on.
So nonetheless, yeah, legacies. So if I was to go today, and we had the service together, I could bet you everybody would sit up there and say, "Boy, D4, that man came in with some love. He came in there laughing. He came in there smiling. And Lord, did he come in here derailing the conversation? And then that pain will turn into laughter. If it ain't about laughter, and if it ain't about love,
it's about derailing. It's about derailing. That's what it's all about. See? Hey, all they gonna do is remember this dude like this. Yo, we got a brother, D4, yo, we love him. Can't stay on topic, but we love him. I ain't never seen nobody with triple 8 AD before. Like, that's crazy work. I love him though.
It is what it is, baby.
Triple 8.
Like, this crazy work. At the end of the day though,
so if I got it, you know you got it.
Negative, Batman. No, I don't. I think very sanely. Don't put me in your category. Stop playing.
No, the difference between me and you
is you walk with a walker.
And this is what is called, you know, us being real with one another. Be real with yourself, bro. You already know what it is, baby. You got it too, baby.
No, I don't. Listen, don't speak none of that nonsense over my life. I'm good.
Just own it. That's all. Just own it.
You own it. Get your mans, yo, for real. And look, we got a whole thing to do tomorrow morning. So hopefully you can wake up. Set your alarm clock, get you a cup of coffee.
I would have already took a load to Manhattan. I'm coming back and I'm waiting for you, baby. So make sure you get that energy, baby.
Sure, time out. Don't say you took a load in Manhattan. That don't even sound right.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah, right. I thought I had to come off camera, like, pause. See? He said I took a load. Nah, son. You got that. Nah.
Nah, B, we're not doing that. That was crazy.
Negative, Batman. You can't have that.
That went left and it never went right.
Yeah, you can't even fix that. I took a whole load. Like, not on the bus.
And came back.
And then you ain't had no tissue. Plus you was eating prunes and drinking prune juice. Nastiness and more nastiness and more nastiness.
All right. You know what? Tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna get this work tomorrow morning.
Yeah, all right, baby.
Nah, but on some real man, I love you for this tonight. I want to thank everybody. Let's give a shout out to Uncle Angelo. He came up with this amazing topic once again. Shout out to Chocolate Dropper, aka what we call him? What his name?
Almondy.
Almond Brown.
Almond Brown. You saw Almond D.
That Almond Brown right there, boy. Always coming up with something. Let me tell you. See, if people don't be knowing, I be hitting Unc in the back. I be like, yo, Unc, I want to talk about this. He be like, bro. This is what we gonna do. We're gonna talk about this. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah. Let me tell you something. If you don't get a time, I'm gonna tell you, like, this is the reason why I love y'all. Because everybody on the phone is different. Like, I'm gonna tell you what funny. You ain't some real funny, y'all. So last night I called my brother Ford. Look at this face. Yeah, I'm putting him on the strip. Listen, this is the funny part. So I called Ford, right? Ford was like, what up, though? I said, how you doing? He was like, yo, don't you ever call.
If you ever talk to me like that again.
Yo, son, when I tell you, I was dying. Y'all sitting there cracking up so hard, yo. It's because he was like, yo, what up, though? Because normally we call each other, yo, what up, though? Or I say something stupid like sausage, ham and cheese, like, yo, what up, Sasquatch? I do it all the time. Listen, I do it all the time. Every time he call, like, yo, what up? Yo, what's up, Sasquatch? Huh?
Sausage?
Yeah, sausage, all that.
We got little, you know we got little kids up in here.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Be careful what we talking
Yeah, we gotta be careful. And I know you would just call me Val. I caught that bull crap.
Oh, shit. He said that ain't real smooth, too.
Yeah, he's trying to slide it in there, yo, Val. Listen, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When you build relationship and rapport with your boys, it's for me. Let me tell you something. If I have to call you and I call you by your name, that means I'm not comfortable. If I call you like I'd be like, yo, Lee, what up, Lee? You good? And me and Lee chop it up. Yo, what up, You good? Then I call this one. I'd be like, yo, Applehead, you all right? He'd be like, yo, what's up? Yeah. So I'm saying, for me, that means I'm comfortable with you. That means I look at you as who you say you are to me. Real talk. And this is how I look at y'all. Like, I can be mad at y'all because I have the right to be mad. If y'all do something, I'm gonna be mad. But that don't mean I ain't gonna rock with you. Like, all right, you know what? They gonna piss me off and then rain me. Well, I ain't talking to nobody. I be in my feelings for a moment. I'm just keeping it a buck. Stop looking at me like that. I just keep it a buck. I be it lasts for a minute, and then she'll talk me out the cloud, and then I'll be like, all right, baby. But we are allowed to. We should be able to get mad at each other because it ain't always gonna be good places with us. We should be able to get mad at each other, but still, like, listen, man, I'm mad at you, but I still love you. I'm mad at you to the point where, like, trust me, I get mad at this one all the time. All the time. You know when I be mad at him? When I be talking to him on the phone and I want to talk about one thing and it gets to 15 different subjects and I be pissed because I be wanting to hang up and then he still be talking. I be like, bruh, dang, go on, like, shut up. And this is what I be saying in my mind. Like, I just want to hang up. I'm trying to watch something. And I can't because he just, yo, son, and just to tell you, it's about to be legendary. Yo, don't let this dude come. Yo, tell you son. Yeah, he start cooking. I love this dude. Yo, we sit in the restaurant or everything I love, y'all. I swear for the Lord. Yo, this dude, I'm sitting next to him. We talking. He said, yo, legendary. Yo, I said, yo, you say it one more time. I said, yo, you said it 3 times already, son. And I'm going to say it again. And there's nothing you can do about it. You know, he's right. There's nothing I can do about it. I was like, yo, this dude.
Let me tell you about him. Have you ever seen somebody sleeping and get up and start a riff? Just get up and start, blah, 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 blah. I had to tell him, go back to sleep. It was much more peaceful when you sleep.
No.
Go back to sleep. And everybody agreed with me.
Yeah, because you was in the corner sleeping too.
Take your behind back to sleep.
Oh.
You get on everybody's nerve. You was doing much better.
So this is what we doing now? This is what we doing right now. So let me tell you about your man Sleeping Beauty. So son comes in the crib, walks upstairs. Yo, I ain't never seen nobody sit and do this. And then, yo, wait. So I walk by him. I'm like, yo, son, you're not there. He go, yo, I lost this, son. Yo, I ain't never seen nobody wake up, laugh, hold a phone, and go to sleep and still be scrolling. Make it make sense.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm gonna tell you what was the beauty of it. Unc, you killed it the other morning. He was like, yo, I know you ain't got no silk pajamas. And as soon as you got the short set. Yo, I woke up. Now here's the funny part. I can't wake up. I'm like, yo, son, you looking kind of shiny. Like, who wears shiny pajamas? I said, yo, he must have just slid out the bed.
Oh,
Yeah, he just straight off the sheets. Straight off the sheets.
I ain't lying, Nitty. All jokes aside, I saw the top, and it started shining, right? And before I could finish saying, I lied to you not on everything I love. Before I could say, let me find out, he got a silk short set on, and I looked up, and he flipped the camera over. Melvin flipped the camera over. He in front of the fireplace with a short set on. I said,
Yeah, with some yo, and look, Lee Nitty, here's the worst part.
he said,
He had bedazzled socks on.
I'm going home. I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this.
Look,
I'm not doing this.
He said, yo, you got out the bed and the pajamas was glistening all over.
Yo,
Yeah. It was.
yo, son.
Yo,
Yo.
hey, Nitty. Grady had on a silk short set PJ.
He said, Grady, yo, with the fitted.
He called him Grady. With a fitted.
Yo, with the fitted. Yo, wait, he said, yo, why you got that Shaka Khan choker on? Yo. Yo, son, I was trying not to laugh. Yo, I was like, yo, I went in my mind, I was just saying, oh, yo, Unc, you stupid. That's all I wanted to say, Unc, you stupid. Yo. But wait, yo, he said Shaka Khan. Where did he come from with that one? Yo, you made me feel like Ike next to him.
And the thing was open and he saw my top.
He had 3 buttons loose, like he was a black Hugh Hefner. He was sitting there playing with his taco meat.
Get the chest hands out.
Yo, he said, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You just gotta deal with it.
Yo. And this is why. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you can't get this no place else.
You can't make this up.
You can't make this up. I know, babe. Look, she's telling me the time.
Took me off the roof,
God, yo.
socks.
Yes.
The bedazzled socks.
With the fitted on and the choker.
With red bottom Crocs.
Bottom socks. Is diabolical.
Wait, hold on. Ask for it if I'm A4. Tell me if I'm lying. So then they go, get dressed. I mean, he gonna get dressed. They come back with the muscle shirt.
Wait a minute.
Yo, I thought they had the
No, hold up. Time out, son.
They went to Shannon Sharp.
Yo, you can't look. All my shirts are like it ain't my fault. I got them guns.
No. That was the shirt. That was not the shirt, bro.
I had a black champion shirt on.
No, they was both competing on who had the biggest guns.
It was a gun show.
It was a gun show. 45s.
Yeah, I can't with y'all, man. Your uncle was like, yo, why? He's like, yo, why your shirt so tight? I was like, what? He said, yeah, your joint tight around the arms, all up here. Yo, I can't with y'all, man. Yo.
That was before we even got started. That's when we came in.
Yo.
But let me
I
say
came into
this.
that.
No. Here's a disclaimer. Disclaimer was, I I didn't want no smoke, but they came for me.
Who's they? Yo, all we asked, no. Let's keep, okay, we're gonna clear the air. So what happened was, we were supposed to cook on Saturday. I already told Ford I wasn't cooking. We asked Angelo the day before, Angelo, you cooking? He said, yeah, I'm a cook. Huh?
But you put my whole government name on the strip now.
I said Uncle Angelo.
No, you did not.
So anyway, so we asked Unc. We said, Unc, are you cooking? He said, yeah. He came up. We was like, wait a minute. Ford, the only one cooking.
And what did I say?
You said, you was like, yo, I just woke up.
I did. I woke up. Oh, wow. Now you go.
He said the way I said it. He said,
I just woke up.
yeah.
So
wait. It's the fact that you said I woke up.
he had something to say. This one up here, and this one over here, just crying. That's also we gonna everybody. It's funny now. We laugh. It's funny. Oh, I bet. Look, I did one of these. I said, hold on. I'm gonna click over. Hold on. I'm gonna put you on hold. I'm gonna click over. I went around the room.
Yo, son. Yo, wait. It's the fact that he said, yo, you heard what he just said? He said, I woke up.
I'm like, I woke up. Okay. Yo, all I know was.
Yo, my stomach is killing me. Yo, wait.
You know how you put a brother on hold? I'm gonna click over and get
Ooh.
back.
Yo, wow. Now I know what women feel like when they be half pregnant. Notice I said half pregnant.
Okay. Who said less sugar daddy?
What? First of all, we are not a bunch of sweet and low packs over here. Don't get it twisted.
Don't do it. I will cook you. Don't do it.
Come on,
I'll
sir.
tell you chat, but don't come for me.
Yeah.
Unless we send for you.
Because I promise you, I got I got a whole clip. Don't do it.
Listen, go to your profile because I can't see. Listen, y'all forget.
I don't need a profile.
We would click on your name and go to your profile and see how backwards you look. It'd be
I
crazy.
don't need to do it.
All your pictures is facing behind the mirror. Ford, pick your head up.
No. Leave me alone. Wait, hey, Ford. Leave me alone if all your pictures is like this.
Yo, wait. At the angle like this?
Trying to hide that chin. Trying to hide 6 of them chins. We see them chins.
No.
No.
They trying to hide that all the rest of it too.
Exactly, because all you see is the tip of her. Look, you do all that. Yo, she do all that. All you see is the tip of her shoe.
Yo, don't come for me. Your camera angle is right here. Leave me alone.
Yeah. And, matter of fact, if all your pictures is from here up, stop playing.
Yo, leave me alone.
Stop playing.
Don't come for me. I ain't bother you. Don't bother me.
If you got Hulk Hogan traps, stop playing. Yeah,
Stop.
yeah. Let me stop. Cause
All right. Let's bring it in.
all right, yeah. Let's bring it back in, y'all. Let's reel it in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we ain't laughed like this in a while. That was good. No. Who? Somebody said something in the chat, Nudgy.
All people.
Oh,
Hey,
listen.
don't do it. I'm trying to help you understand. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it.
These are old people.
Don't do it.
Better chill out.
It's always the ones that be using somebody else's profile to go live.
I'm just saying. I don't want no trouble.
I do. I want all the work because you're gonna get it.
Come on, look, when people say, look at these old people, act like it be your dad.
You better ask your mama.
Like that dude said on that meme.
Hey, look, and if I wasn't your daddy, I could have been
inside the
if I ain't,
steamer.
Hey, look.
hey, look,
Go.
hey, bro, hey, if I ain't your daddy, I could have been passing through.
No, here's a better one, Unc. Go look on your mother's bed. I bet she got a pair of British Walkers I left. Oh, my bad.
All right,
Yeah, we done.
I know. That's the last one.
Yeah, that was it. Because it was about to get crazy.
Inside the mouth skin. And so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end this live. So
Yo, wait a minute. Yo, say that again, please. Yo, say that one more time, yo.
I said, your grandmother got good inside the mouth skin.
All right, listen. Okay, this is what we're gonna do right now.
Just leave us alone. Just leave us alone. We don't like trouble. Good guy.
Yeah.
My man, yo, you be talking about, we got a problem. Okay, I say no problem.
Yeah. Nah, we gotta stop.
You don't want to bring it over here.
Yeah.
We've been doing this shit, bruh.
Yeah, y'all got the wrong crowd. Yeah.
Sixth grade.
I've been doing this since '85. You don't want to play with it.
Sixth grade.
I hope you fall face first with your hands in your pockets. Just leave us alone. Like, we just be chilling. You don't be bothering nobody.
Look, we come on here to spend 2 hours explaining to you some real stuff about life. And now all of a sudden we gotta have a nickname, old head.
With all this other stuff. Yeah.
You was through with this before you learned what to do with this. Just leave us alone.
Yeah.
You could have kept rolling.
Matter of fact, yeah, you could have, but you want to come here and want to start trouble. Then when you get this work, you want to talk about, oh, they so mean. Look, they supposed to be this, and this. No, we teaching you. This is another lesson that you can learn. Stay in your lane.
Sometimes you are people calm.
Yeah.
And calm it leaves no address.
Yo, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're not doing this right now. First of all, Lee Nitty is back. Y'all better stop playing. He is on one right now. As a matter of fact, this is what y'all don't want to do.
Hey, Ford, this man said inside the
Yo,
mouth.
that's crazy work. And he said the grandmother. Yo, that's gonna jack me up for about 4 or 5 hours tonight. See how he just left? Yo, that's a bad man. That's a landmark. He said, "Shots fired, man down." All right, y'all, let's do this. Let's get a closing. First of all, let me say this to all the people that pulled up. I ain't get to 100K tonight because I ain't asked for it, but I appreciate y'all just for coming. Thank y'all for joining the live. I hope y'all really received the message that we said earlier about 11 minutes ago. Because these last 11 minutes was bananas, but I love it because this is what we do. And I think from now on, we're going to end the lives, some lives like this. Because sometimes it get too serious and we forget to laugh. But if we're not laughing at ourselves, we're laughing at the ones that need to be laughed at. But like I always said, you guys are the heartbeat of the live. Thank you for joining. Seriously. I truly appreciate y'all, and I love y'all for all the support, for all the taps, for the gifts, for gifting the platform, for just for showing up and being your true, authentic selves. I appreciate y'all and I respect that. So with that being said, come on, Darrell, give it to him.
Like always, topic A1. A1 on beautiful topic. A1. Everybody, always remember.
Drink some water before you talk. Oh, my bad.
And the word is speak. I told you, South Bronx grammar doesn't work in general Maine.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
but nonetheless, all jokes aside, your legacy is your everyday work. Be great and settle for nothing less. Be the best image of yourself. And that's it. And let the chips bowl where they may. I land.
Amen. Thank you, my brother. Now, respectfully, I'm just gonna tell you like this. You know I love you, right? But you damn sure gonna get this work tomorrow morning. So just prepare your brain. Matter of fact, get some sleep because you're gonna need all of it.
You took a good game, brother.
All right, say less.
You better be ready.
You know who you talking to?
I don't think you know who you talking to.
I got that. Listen, I keep that Beyonce song in my head. I woke up like this. I woke up like this.
Mama said, knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out.
You just messed the
Send
whole.
me to my shower.
You just messed the
I
whole.
need to rest.
Yeah, you ain't never lying.
I'm about to open a can of you know what.
No, you about to open up a can of. Anyway, gotta go, Miss Hall.
So yeah, man, this was a dope live. This was a great topic. If you are your best self every day, if you're trying to be a better person than you was the day before, you are automatically, without even knowing, creating your legacy that you're going to leave behind. You're going to touch people. You're going to make people remember you. You're going to be doing things that affect people's lives in ways that you're not even realizing, and that's going to happen automatically. And I'll end.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brother Lee Nitty, the infamous, the one that you do not want to play with, and watch your grandmothers around them, because.
Inside the house,
All I'm gonna say is, do not invite this man to none of your house parties, because your grandmother gonna get that work. That's all I'm gonna say. You gonna have.
When the hat goes to the back, she forgets how to act.
Yeah, you gonna have your grandmothers in the background talking about, yo, backing that thing up, talking about.
Oh man.
Y'all better not play with my brother. You already know, Lee. We love you, man. Appreciate you. Yo, thanks for pulling up, man. For real. I had to call the guard. Like, yo,
Good to see you, man.
we doing this.
Good to see you, fam.
I told him, I said, I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm gonna be here tonight because this. I said, I gotta be here for this. I'm gonna try to be there in the morning, man. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, my man.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Well, now tomorrow morning is a traffic jam. That's me and D Ford.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay. Don't do that.
I mean, you could come.
Pull up, but they gonna be ignorant.
They gonna be ignorant.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. It's going.
you already forgot who you talking?
Your uncle said, oh yeah.
They don't.
It was ignorant last week. I was like,
Yeah, it's called. We call it make it make sense. You know, that's my favorite line. Make it make sense. So yeah, he going. That's why he going to sleep now. Matter of fact, make sure you take a Geritol and drink some prune juice.
How about that? How about that?
Oh, he was still up here so bad right now.
Yeah, you know he is. He about to be a whole barracuda.
I love y'all, man.
Yo, he love you, man.
Back me up. I'm gonna definitely try to be there in the morning.
All right, for sure.
All right.
Yes, make it make sense tomorrow morning at 9 Eastern Standard Time. Me and the old Buffalo about to go head to head.
I can't.
Yo, y'all got me started, yo. Yo, Lee Nitty with that. Yo, that grandmother joint, son. Yo, that's classic.
I'm cooked with that.
Yo, son.
He said that, man, your grandmother got nice, yo. Inside the mouth skin. That's ignorant. Like, come on, man.
Yo, son.
And look,
Yo.
it would be different, but he said it so smooth. You had to go, wait, what?
Yeah, that's why I was like, yo, run that back. He didn't say your mama. He said your grandmother. Oh, that's disrespectful, son.
Then he had nerve to add on, take a teeth out, bro. Don't do that. That's disrespectful now.
And she took the wig off with the rollers.
You know what?
All right.
Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and close out. I can't.
Come on.
I'm not doing this with y'all. No. Not on a full stomach. Nope. I'm not doing this. Nope.
Yo, y'all ignorant?
I'm gonna make sure I don't have my stomach upset for the rest of the night. Nope. Man, look, this was great. I really wanted to have this conversation about regrets and legacy as men, because we joked at the end, but in the heart of what we were talking about is real. It's something you really got to think about, because every single day you're adding to your legacy, and it really, decisions, you could be making good decisions or bad decisions, and that's you got to take account for that, because again, there are people watching us every day, family, friends, and complete strangers, and we can make or break someone's thoughts about their life, unfortunately, because of how they interact with us or how they see us roll in these here streets. So with that being said, I'm going to keep saying what I've been saying, man. At the end of the day, is that it's important that we cherish the moments, real talk, right? And that's really what it's really all about, is cherishing the moments, because we only got this moment. And I love you guys, and I thank you for my mods, even though I want to thank you for the gifts, and I really want to thank the folks in the chat. I hope it, what we said meant something and make you walk away thinking something, giving some thought to your legacy and how you stand out in this world. Because again, when it's all said and done, you want somebody to at least be appreciative of what you brought to the earth. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to make a count. You're going to stand before the Lord and be like, all right, what's happening? What did you do? What didn't you do? And you don't want to be sitting there talking about, I ain't do nothing. Oh, for real? All right, I don't know who you are. You want to hear, my good and faithful servant. You want to hear that, well done. Enter to the gates. You want to hear that. Amen.
Amen.
Appreciate y'all.
That was, first of all, real talk. That was today was powerful, man, and I love the fact that I never second guess anything, any topic, anything I actually do. I never second guess it. That I ask of my brothers for. I don't never second guess it, because I already know what you're coming with. Sometimes I don't even be prepared mentally, but I'm like, I gotta prepare myself for this one, because yeah,
it's real.
So I just say this. I'm gonna say this to you, and out of love, just keep hitting them, man. Keep bringing it.
Gotta live life intentionally, and that's where I'm at now. Living life intentionally.
I can dig it.
I learned that from the last. I heard that from the light skinned dude up there.
But yeah, man, I always appreciate you, man. I appreciate all my brothers for real. Like, ain't nobody. I'm gonna say this.
My man Lee Nitty, that was why he made my day say.
Yeah, that part right there. I'm gonna say this. And I'm not just saying it just to say it, but I mean what I'm saying. Ain't a group of men like us. Hands down. Ain't a group like us. And I don't want to break that bond much. I don't want to break that whatsoever. Well, hello, cover girl. How can we help you? Oh,
probably tapping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I gotta get one of them lemon pound cakes for real. Matter of fact, cover girl, I'm calling to order one of them cakes. Real talk.
Yes, you do.
Yo, nah, you gotta get that coffee cake, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah.
Yep. All right.
I'm lemon pound.
Yo, that coffee cake ain't last a week, bro. It ain't even last a week, yo.
I'm coming. Cover girl, I'm coming to get that lemon
And
pound
this,
cake.
and no,
I'm gonna holler at you on the back end.
I was eating slices like that. Like, I was tearing that sucker up. Like, cake was so good, wasn't even giving nobody nothing from the job.
Oh no, we're not sharing none of that. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I had to share with my belly.
Only people eating that cake is if you live in this house. I might cut you a little slack.
Nah, chill. Nobody gets slack. None of that. Cover girl, I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna need another one of them coffee cakes. Real talk.
This is an old dude helping you out. You want your prayers to be heard, right? Yes or no?
I hear you talking.
All right. Yeah, all right. You know they don't get heard if you beefing with your wife, right?
Who said anything about beefing? All I just said, I ain't cutting no slack.
If she eats some of the cake and didn't tell you, you don't want to beef.
Nah, if she eats some of the cake, please, she can have. Listen, cause we just gonna get big.
What you just said.
No, when I say cutting no slack, bruh, which means I ain't cutting no baby behind slices of cake. You cut your own cake. You get your own cornbread.
Of course. Man, good night. I ain't even know this. Ford, do your thing, man, because he done got a battery. He got got a whole car battery in his back.
Oh, you should see the new. Ooh,
Ford.
and she dirty. I got new
Yeah.
I got a new family member too.
Ford.
Listen. I don't even got a clothing, bro.
What? What?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Legacy echoes generation, and it is the nuggets that we leave behind, little pieces of us that people carry with them, of knowledge, of energy, of whatever it may be that can impact us or that we can use as we go through our lives. So be mindful of how you showing up today. Be mindful of how you showing up and what your impact is to the people around you now, because that stuff, it echoes generations, and that's legacy. And I'm going to land there.
Amen to that. So let me give the people a quick little rundown. What's today? Wednesday. So tomorrow you got Make It Make Sense. Myself and D Ford will be going tomorrow. I guess he wants some of this work, so I'm gonna give him some work. Come Friday morning, we back at it. The Horsemen back at the same time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Another hot topic, and of course I'm gonna have to gotta go to Chocolate Drop for Fridays 1, 2.
Nope.
Okay, good, because I got one of them to sleep. Come Saturday morning, we got Cooking with Brothers, and guess what? They're on the menu this weekend. Chicken and waffles. So come and join us for Mr. Ford on Mr. Ford Live Saturday morning. We are doing Breakfast with Brothers. Myself, Mr. Ford, D Ford on the menu. Chicken and waffles for any brothers that can cook. Pull up. You cooking this weekend?
On Saturday? Yeah, I got you.
Chicken and waffles is on the menu.
Oh, I ain't doing it.
Okay, well you can make a breakfast. Only reason why I said chicken waffle because I actually won last weekend, the weekend before last. So I get to
Here we
pay.
go.
I did. I mean, I'm not pulling. I'm not. Yo, it's the 16.9 thousand time champion. That's not me.
Bruh. Y'all doing presentations or we just doing food?
We doing Cole. We know we gotta do presentation, bro.
Okay.
I mean, you can make food, Unc.
Ain't none of y'all doing more presentations than food. So stop.
First of all,
What?
this year alone, I'm good. I'm winning. I'm reigning.
Bro, the last time you won, you had your chef souffle in the kitchen.
No, I got 2. What you talking about? I got 2. I just won the other week. What are you talking about?
When your nephew was up in there cutting kiwi, bro, that's the last time I'm gonna give you that.
My nephew.
I mean, not your nephew. Was it with your brother-in-law?
Huh?
During the holidays, where was you at?
I was at my son's house.
Okay, my fault. I didn't know. You act like I knew.
He wasn't cutting kiwi. I did all that. He wasn't cutting. I did all that. He didn't do nothing.
You see this, right?
Listen, I ain't gonna fabricate. When I do my breakfast, I do mine. I ain't like some people that got a whole chef in their crib and be stunting, dancing all up in the videos.
All right, Ford. You didn't buy it.
I didn't.
Look, let me tell you something real quick.
All I know is I could show up with a Van Gogh of a plate, and I should be winning. So
wait, hold on. Let me tell you what. I gotta say this real quick because I was crying. Last week when y'all was cooking, not 2 weeks ago, he said, "Yo, where you get the cream cheese from?" Huh?
Yeah, because you see how quick I said that. Like, yo, hold on, time out. We get the cream cheese from? Huh? Yeah, that part.
Oh shoot.
Look at Nudgy. Nudgy said, look at Nudgy. The hate is real.
They don't sudden he got heart shaped, and I said, "What the?"
Yo, son, I'm like, yo, that was some quick prepping. Cause I ain't see you do none of that.
Yo, at all. He was dancing the whole time.
Yeah, like
If he wasn't dancing, he was off screen.
wait. For why is the face like that, bro? It's the look like I done told you. I done
just
told
saying.
you.
That ain't no hate. That was a fact. That brother, I didn't see him cook. I ain't hear nothing popping on the stove. None.
Yo, no flame was on and nothing.
Nothing.
Everything just came out done.
Done.
Yo, he started dancing. Next thing you know, plate was already ready. Like, yo,
Bruh, 30 minutes.
like yo, where they do that at, son? And how? It's a clap.
All right, it's time to go.
Yo, on that one, I'm done, son.
Time to go.
Not the clap a plate.
Oh,
Yo, son.
time to go.
He was killing him with the shoulders and then clap. And all of a sudden, the plate was there.
Magically.
Somebody said, was it DoorDash?
Yo, wait. No, wait. It was clap a plate. He went like this. Next thing you know, you see the juice moving.
I was like, and the crazy part was, when you gonna cook? You asked him when was he gonna start cooking. He wasn't nothing cooking. I saw him cook some eggs and took some blizzards out the oven. That was it. Next thing I know, I looked up, I saw some pancakes and some waffles. I said, oh.
Yo, wait. Yo, stop, man. Yo, my chest is killing me.
Yo. Everybody else is right here with it.
Yo, and you know,
Right?
yo, wait. You know when we be serious, right? Because you ever notice when we cooking, it get real quiet. That's when you know we getting busy.
Look, he having so much fun, he greeting people. Yeah, welcome in.
Oh, man, he was over there with the shoulder.
Yo.
He was getting the shimmies. He was doing shimmies and everything. I'm like,
Listen, he did the double clap. He was all of a sudden some rose petals was at his feet, and he was the Princess of Munda. That plate just got delivered.
you know, the royal is clean now.
Yo, wait. Yo, it's the yo. All you see was sparkles, pigeon feathers all over the place.
The royal glizzy is clean now.
Yo, he had doves. Yo, with a whole smoke screen. Yo, that boy good.
He was the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the wizard.
All right, y'all.
All right, let's cut it out. Drop me out of here, bro.
Let me get my quick, yeah.
Yeah, we've been closing for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we damn sure have. For 31 minutes at that.
This is a church. We've been at church closing.
For real. No. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the morning. Ooh, almost at 100K. I was trying to stay on for 100K, but you know, listen, it is what it is. Let me just say this. And this is just my thoughts. Don't regret anything that you do. And don't regret the choices that you make in your life, because they're your choices. Can't nobody tell you whether you're right or wrong for the choices that you decide to make. The only person that can tell you you're wrong is you. That's it. When it comes to legacies, I really don't know what to say about that, to be honest. You build your own legacy. And I'm a firm believer that if I'd rather have my legacy while I'm alive than when I'm gone. I want you to remember me now. Don't remember me when I'm gone. Remember everything I've done for you now. Remember all the things I may have said to you. Remember all the times that I may have poured into you right now. Because this is my legacy. And this is how legacies are. My legacy is not when I'm gone. My legacy is when I'm here right now. Because everything I'm doing should be impacting. Things that I'm saying, how a person is moving should impact you for right now, not later on down the road. I remember, because those are just memories. I don't want to be a memory. I want you to know it and know me right now. Because like I said, some people you will remember, but some people's only gonna be for like a week or two. And guess what? Life goes on. You're gonna keep living your life because how will I look like sitting here still reminiscing about somebody that's gone? Then that means I stopped living because I'm too busy worrying about them. Just my thoughts. Anyway, gotta slide. Pull up on me tomorrow morning. Me and D4 going head to head. Make it make sense.